Sorry?
He just got out of
The graveyard?
Shadowfell.
Okay, yep. All right, so you got your house.
yes.
You got we're spending some time in the house, and for some reason you missed you missed the adventure these guys were on to go fight the young red dragon. So you had a conflicting social engagement or
I
something.
was reading the book and just
I'm pretty sure I said that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. So you missed out, and all of your friends disappeared and didn't come back for like a week. And you, being a resourceful, learned person, got some help to determine that they have somehow been transported to the city of CJ in the middle of the outrooms between all three.
I scryed on them.
Well, no scrying. Lady of Pain doesn't like that.
Because he's an admiral.
Yeah, that was. You would have attempted to scry on them and determined that they were there. And then once you were there, some asking around, a few bribes here and there, you're able to locate your friends inside a sanctuary that is owned and operated by some very powerful wizards.
Very powerful.
When you get there,
Yeah.
when you get there, you are initially greeted by a butler type who determines who you are, and the party has talked about you. In fact, you were missing. So he has basically, he's going to allow you in, and he ushers you in to see a woman. Here's a human woman with long silver hair. Roll me a history check or an arcana with your cold dice.
Did she get the magic items that we got last session, or no?
No.
Okay. Do you want more? Yes, please. Actually,
I'd like a water too, please. Yep.
They're still.
I'll do the water for a little while first.
What is it again?
History or arcana?
We need to.
no. This is for.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, because we're bringing her in.
That's what I thought we were doing, which is why I was reading a menu. And I thought, oh, birthday to thing. You never got dice out yet.
30? Hello, dear. My name is Illustrial. You complete the sentence. Silverhand. You know all about Illustrial Silverhand, who was, let's see, pull this up again. Also called the Shining Lady, who has been an influential wizard and proponent for good across the world for centuries. Illustria is one of 7 sisters, immortal daughters of Mistra, god of magic. The divine energy of Mistra, which she passed on to Illustria, gives her incredible power over arcane magic, and she is basically glowing with magic. It's like, you're like standing on a lighthouse with a beam going across. She also, let's see, she has a unicorn-headed staff, as well as very fine rocks. You also know that she's no longer the ruler of Silvery Moon, but the founder of cities there. It is currently run by one of her relatives. So you know a lot about it. So you guys have an in-depth conversation about all sorts of things. She is very happy to have someone so weird. And You guys both lose track of time.
And then that's when we come back from
That's exactly where I was going. So yes, and then as you guys are sitting in a parlor area in a little library, discussing various esoterica, your party members stumble through a portal in the middle of this large parlor area. Max, is it the head in the bag, or is it out? It's out. He's holding the head of a spider dragon.
Can you make this not Jason?
Dragon week.
Can you make this not Jason?
Also, you get to see. I have special dice. These are my second wins. This is my action search, and these are my pre-org.
What is each one?
They're from a skirmish game
Nat 20.
play a while back. So it's convenient that I have them.
Okay. With a natural 20, she uses some magic, and in just short order, it is now a fully taxidermied, ready to be presented head that you could mount on a wall if you want to. Whatever.
With it being in that 20, can I have it be example like one of those fish that thing when you walk by?
There's a lot of magic to put into one spider dragon head.
She includes a spell of magic mouth.
Yeah.
There is a spell for that. So she includes a spell of magic mouth. And every time somebody walks within a foot of the mouth of the spider dragon, it will roar at them, kind of politely. Not too long. So, very good.
Max just really wants to join the carnival. Be a great,
Would Max wants now, because you basically got your heart's desire out of this with that 20. Would Max want it to be taxidermy, but also a plushie?
No, I'm thinking like the wall-mounted dragon head.
Okay, perfect. You wanted a squeaky toy, it was available. Save that one for later. Okay. You guys come through. You are really tired after a pretty good fight. Yes, and as the portal starts to close, what did I say, 12-foot long spider leg reaches through the portal and gets cut off. Which somebody promptly turns into dinner, but it was overspoken. Sal, I think you.
What? This is probably your other.
No, it's the other group.
That's
Okay.
the other group.
Never mind. Never mind. They didn't get to encounter the spider dragon the way you guys did. You only. That's never mind. It wasn't still alive.
No. It'd be a little weird if you had its head and it was still alive.
The legs didn't stop moving, and they've been dancing around.
Honestly,
That is difficult.
They've been dancing around the Underdark ever since. So, with that, you guys are back in this basically safe house. Celestial Silverhand also, by the way, tells you that Mordenkainen is in attendance here as well. Who, again, you guys have lots of knowledge about him. As the party returns, someone else walks in who looks very familiar, but quite a bit younger than you were expected. As Tasha the Witch walks into the room. Hello, dear. Are you the one we were waiting for?
Yeah. Yes.
Good to meet you. My name is Tasha.
Yeah.
I've been hearing you natter on out here for quite some time. I'm glad that someone, this girl has found someone to chat with. It's wonderful. Now, if you don't mind, I have a bit of shopping to do. I will be out in the city for a while. If anyone would like to visit the city, you can come with me. Otherwise, feel free to repair to the rooms that Illustrial has assigned to you. And relax and prepare yourselves for your next adventure. hopefully you'll be recovered soon, and we can keep our momentum going. Yes, where is Mordenkainer? I don't see him here. Oh, he's off doing something. He didn't really say, but you said he had an errand to run. Very well. So, is anybody going to venture out into the sigil or look around this place?
Absolutely. I'm already nosing in all the corners that'll probably get me in trouble.
All right.
Is Sigil a dangerous city at all, or is it?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
There are dangers known and unknown from all corners of the multiverse here, as well as delights and pleasures from all corners of the multiverse. Having a guide would be recommended.
okay.
I personally had some business in a few dark corners, so there might be some drama.
Well, I don't think I need anything, but if Will does, I'll accompany her. It's gonna be dangerous.
And we've got Sal, Philip, Gilbert.
Oh, one thing I should mention: my because of the changes that I did, my passive perception is now 18 instead of 20.
Points of order, just so I don't ask later. Potions of healing are 2D.
2d4.
2d4 plus
2.
2.
Plus 2?
Pretty sure.
I'll look.
Yeah, and then greater healing is 44, and then
We have superior healing.
superior is like 8 before.
And I was
I don't have a memory of.
No, that's all right. I was just curious.
Gilbert, what's your best perception?
15.
15,
That's 14.
14. Lilith, what's your best perception?
Oh,
I delete
Just
just.
give it to me in a moment. It's fine.
Yep.
All right. So Gilbert is investigating the safe house. So this is a sanctum, according to this. Let's see.
How's the perception is 15?
15. Okay. Which knows a little book. Makes sense. Also, as you were chatting with Illustrial, you know a few things about the way magic behaves in the city of Sigil, and in this this particular sanctum. Banishment doesn't send its target to its home plane; it sends it to somewhere else within Sigil itself.
But it just locks them there. They don't come back.
Well, no, they would come back after a minute as well.
Okay, that's what I was curious
It's
about.
as if they're not being sent to their home plane. Yes.
speaking of banishment,
So
if we
being sent
take
from
time of
the
exile,
location,
if we take the time of exile,
That's what I wanted to check.
We did.
Yeah.
Would we have been forced to return the Chime of Exile that I completely forgot about?
One of you still is carrying it. It is going to be very important. So,
I would be I was the one who took it. No one said anything. So
yep, McPherson here in the door. Let's see. So most of this is for Lilith, just in case she goes to do something in Sigil. Extra-dimensional spaces, like bag of holding and rope trick, function as normally, but they cannot, no matter how hard you try, create a plane through the, or a portal to any other dimension by nesting. So they just explode. They don't take you anywhere. She specifically cautions you against that. Planar travel, such as astral projection and flame shift spells will fail. You can try to use them to enter or leave Sigil, unless you are using a teleportation system. Summoning will summon creatures from other locations within the sigil as opposed to other planes. But everything is here. So you should be able to find whatever you're looking for. There are a few other things, summonings that automatically fail, but we don't have any of those in play yet. Attempts to teleport in or out of sigil fail, again, unless you're using it on the teleportation surface. And even though they're called teleportation circles, they actually require planes to get in or out of the city. And the Lady of Pain is the ruler of this this. I mean, this is like what's shoot? Well, this is like Casablanca, World War II Casablanca, or the Mos Eisley Cantina, except on a massive scale. Everybody's here. Everybody's mixing together. There are demons, there are thieves, there are divas, there are slugs roaming the street. I mean, it's bizarre. But the Lady of Pain keeps order. If anybody wants to guess how she does that, it's kind of an album. You don't want to miss her.
She played with them really good.
And she can create a prison specifically for that creature at any point in time that she wishes. And some have never returned from these prisons. So, yeah. All right. So, in the sanctum, as you are investigating, is anybody else investigating the sanctum? Or just go over things?
Yeah, I was sticking my nose in every corner I could.
Yep. So you find a library with a large collection of rare books. They are not magical, but they have lots of information about magic. If you wanted to research something, this would be a great place to do it. You also find a parlor with plush antique furniture. It's fancy here. There is a dais with a garden outside. It is a magical garden where the plants don't need to be tended. There is a workspace which includes a desk covered with paperwork and books that sit in the middle of this area. There are curio cabinets with magical trinkets. A full the bookcase you guys picked from earlier.
As much as I would like to holiday with you.
And do you remember last time that she did tell you that the loaner items will return should they be lost? So, yeah. I would suspect that hoarding them is also probably protected in some way.
Yeah, no, that's
There's a comfortable lounge where you find a very nice bottle of brandy.
I drink. I assume there's cups to go with it, but if not,
You drain what appears to be the last quarter from the bottle. As you put it back down, it starts slowly refilling itself. It was a very fine brandy, and you look forward to your next drink.
Oh, good.
As you are investigating the bedrooms, one of them you find Celestial's chamber, and her wife is in the chamber. And
Tempting.
she looks over at you, gives you a wink, says, "Don't be shrewd. This is a kindred spirit.
Yeah.
One who is known for sneaking around, sticking their nose into no good, and also a dagger potential."
So I study about that view.
Sorry, say it again.
Oliana Van Helston, a retired adventurer.
Aye.
And who
A very sneaky person.
Why is the lady there?
Very jealous.
okay.
No. Doggish is just got to come up with. You guys are missing something. Yeah, we are.
You find another room which is decorated in a manner befitting Tasha. You recognize some things in the room. And probably leave well enough alone, I would assume.
I don't know. I'm still Yeah, I'm still not entirely sure that bottle of brandy didn't slip into my back pocket.
Okay.
I guess I'll figure it out if anyone notices.
You shall see.
I think I'm keeping track of the wrong person.
It's going to come back here when we're finished. Everything does.
So, you also find the empty room that you had promised. That has sufficient area, several divans, and a couple of beds that will be comfortable enough to sleep in.
A couple of party members that are missing currently sleeping.
What's that?
A couple of party members that are missing sleeping.
Okay. And then the next place you come to is Morgan Hannon's bedroom.
Yeah.
And I would like you, just for all of this searching around,
Yep.
to roll me an investigation test. I did. And you've just been doing this by yourself, so
Yeah, be straight on, children. Plus 9, so 20. Oh. Good. Stone of luck. That is with the stone of luck.
Okay, dirty 20.
Yeah.
That is fine. As we are investigating, you don't find anything unusual in Tasha's bedroom. Illustrial's bedroom seems normal as well. Let's see. In one Heinen's bedroom, you see a large number of papers scattered about. They look like they are about magic, but let's see, we just took the, no, it's use magical device. It's not understand magical stuff. Okay.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't. I have Arcana, but just so I can cast scroll.
Right. So you looking around, you see things that look like magic writings, but you don't really understand what they are. They're not skills. You do, however, find a black bag of holding that's tucked underneath the mattress. I'm assuming you searched the bag.
No, I don't think I go delving into. Just like I'm not going into the cabinets that
Okay, we're gonna leave them back there.
As curious as I am, I haven't burned my fingers before. These are very powerful people, and I don't want to.
Seems good.
Like picking up and wandering around with a bottle that's refilling. That's one thing. It was in the open.
Well, I will give you with your 20.
Yeah.
That this does not appear to be a match for Morgan kind of flamboyant clothing. It's a very dark, black, plain bag. It seems very severe in comparison to the flamboyant red oak that you use.
It's very true. Screw it. Let's turn it inside out.
Okay, inside you find a mundane silver chain bearing a sword-shaped pendant with black diamonds that looks to be worth several thousand gold. You also find a magically preserved leather-bound journal. As you look at the journal, it appears to be written in some sort of cipher.
Some sort of.
Cipher.
That doesn't surprise me. I will sigh because ciphers are not my thing. I do not have the attention span for them, despite my curiosity.
I do know the one that would be good to cipher.
Do I suppose I do?
You know she's smart.
I do know she's smart. She's the only one of you that figured out I was here after all those months.
There's Lilith.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know that Lilith is smart and knows a lot about magic? And I would say kind of your Gilbert sense is tingler. Something's off in this room.
Yeah. I'll flap the bag about. Nothing else comes in.
Nope, nothing else comes out. It was definitely hidden.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll slip the journal into my cloak pocket.
Okay.
And
5,000 gold piece necklace.
it's a pretty decent necklace, and I don't detect anything strange about it.
Nope. Give me an Arcana check just in case, but it's mostly be how certain you are.
Over 20.
Yep, you're positive this is Monday.
In fact, my Arcana is +9. I forgot it had the
Okay.
skill
Expertise?
expert. Yeah,
Okay, that'll do it.
because I got 5 of those because of the feat. So yeah.
All right.
All right. Yeah. No. I'll let that dangle out of my back pocket like someone else put it there. Until I find one of these guys, and then I'll let it dangle out of their back pocket like someone else put it there.
So, did any of you take Tasha up on her offer to go see Sigil?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So
I will also be going
you
with.
guys go. There's shopping. You guys could acquire any mundane items that you want, or any of the magical items I just gave you prices for. As you're out and about, you do get to see some of the seedy underbelly. A couple of really dive bars where she briefly goes and talks to all sorts of creatures. She obviously has lots of contacts, but it's a mostly uninteresting thing, except that everything is fascinating as you're going around the city. There's also some motorized conveyances that you use, kind of like streetcars, to take you around the city. And by the way, as you look up in the city of Sigil, you see the city of Sigil because it is a ring, and the gravity goes towards the outside of your ring.
For the record, I'm now looking around this place for all of them because I have no idea where they went.
Okay,
So I'm still wondering, being like, where the hell?
give me an investigation check to see if you find them or they find you.
It's an 18 plus 9.
Yeah. You are able to pick up their trail, and you are skulking behind them whenever you decide to appear to them.
Yeah. I didn't expect it to be that easy.
Max isn't stealthy.
It took 45 minutes or an hour,
Yeah, that's fair enough.
but I mean, also there's no plot point in making this difficult, so just might as well keep going. All right. So eventually, you guys all make it back to the sanctum, and you're able to spend some time in your room as you are taking your long rest. As you're doing so, do you share your findings?
I'll share the journal with him. And are you drunk at any point?
No, but I'm oblivious.
Does that mean I have advantage?
Oh, so putting the thing in his back
I'm
pocket.
just going to put it in
My perception my passive perception is 14. It was like
the brandy.
18.
The brandy's.
The necklace.
Well, just that necklace. I don't want to be caught with it on me.
Plus, I have the bag of holding.
Yeah, just slip it into that.
Okay. Here, give me the sleight of hand just for grins. Because this is what Gilbert's here for.
Oh, right. That's 14. So I rolled a 3, 17.
So he has.
No.
Oh, wait.
10.
10, 20, so 20 something. I forgot all about
Easily
that.
enough, Max doesn't know.
Yeah.
So he gives you a coded journal. Go ahead and give me. It's going to take an hour for you to look at this text.
No explanation.
An investigation check with advantage.
No.
As he's also taking a look at it, and that's pretty good investigation. If not the patience for codes.
He tells me that the most common letter is E.
I mean, the investigation got +9. I can help.
I think she's probably got it.
Just because
I wrote it already.
I know, but that way I'll remember you've got it.
Yeah.
You said it's an investigation.
Yeah.
28.
28. This is difficult code to crack. But it's some time after 2.5 or 3 hours of work. Which, by the way, it's light effort, so this is part of your learning. You determine that this story, this journal tells the story of two people called A and B, who once crafted murderous battle plans together, but then parted bitterly and became enemies. Give me a history check.
I wonder who that could be.
History check.
I was peering previously, so I'll take my 7.
Are you not proficient in history?
No, God, no.
I did lower the DC by a couple of points because you were helping out too. So yeah,
Nice.
you're 7 health.
History check, just straight.
Yep.
That's not
Is halfling not transferable?
Which is it's a total of what for you?
Is halfling not transferable because I was helping?
Actually, isn't there something about 30 feet?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I've not actually read halfling luck for this edition.
Was that
Okay. Yeah, I don't have that.
That to good luck.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't have that. I think.
What's your total though?
Pistol.
Yeah. With a 10, you're not sure who's K and B referring, but it does seem very odd that this would have been found in Morgan Pinen's room. And you're curious, Jim.
I
She can explain it to you. You can do it. You can also make a check as she explains it to you.
all right.
Assuming you're sharing it with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also
And
gonna ask where you want to
I kind of just stumbled across it when I was, well, I kind of lost track of where you guys were. I was trying to figure out which way you're going. Found myself in this room and there was just this dinner there. Like, wow. It looked really strange.
do you tell her whose room you were in?
Does 16 cut it?
I don't profess to know it was his, but I'm like, I went down this way. It turns out it's a bit of luck.
Does
So obviously I knew who it was.
With the 20, it's one for DC.
Yeah, absolutely. What did he get?
I'm setting it aside because I don't have it.
Right, you used it?
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
Insight versus what? It would be deception.
With a
Yes.
2. The A refers to someone that has history as
Flat of 16.
And he is
I wasn't actively trying to lie. I'm just naturally avoiding.
Is that a secret that we've acquired?
almost.
Almost.
So, he's figured out the K is Kaz, who was the
That bastard.
assistant
Who still has my money?
and later betrayer of. And the V was Vecna. So this book is a first-hand account written either by Kaz or Vecna. So what you guys did an insight check over there. How'd it go?
Oh, she hands down beat me. I'm not very good at lying.
All right, so you figured out that I'm just going to say you figured out that he was in Morgan Heining's room when he found it. Do you want to go check it out?
Also, possibly because she did beat my DC by a lot.
And he's not in evidence at the moment. He's not around.
The bag of holding is still in the room. I'll say it. I didn't bring any creepy looking bag of holding, but I'll take me there like I've told you 3 times.
And I'll go ahead and I'll give you advantage on it because of the earlier investigation.
I think you could say.
But at 16, as you're looking around, You notice a lot of notes on magical things, but they seem awful generic. And something that you in particular noticed, which is a reason the DC is lower. It normally should be higher, but I lowered it because of this. You do not see any of the Mordenkainen's signature spells mentioned in his own paper.
Hold on, wait. That's not right. I say like I had a revelation.
As she says it out loud.
Yeah. Say that's
What about the bag? Do you recognize that? That's what it was all in. The bag's still like
Tucked under the bed.
still in a lump. Like it's
Yep.
just
So if anybody wants to take the bag, you have a bag of holding. And it'll multiply for everybody at the end of the section.
okay, cool.
Well, that's
Bag of holding. Pocket bomb.
Very dangerous. Yeah. What's that? Okay. Yes, and it's again very unlike anything that you saw Morgan carrying. Would anybody like to take a guess what the secret is?
I mean, you can, but I think I have. I think I know what it is.
what's that? Wait, we're looking for secrets?
Yes,
I'm
secrets are special
I'm
in this campaign.
going to assume that the Mordenkainen that we spoke to is probably actually Cass.
My guess is it's a simulacrum.
It's Cass. This isn't Mordenkainen, it's Cass. Somehow has managed to disguise himself from Tonto and Illustrial.
And he
Which is
kept his diary under
wild,
his bed like
which
a
is-
teenage girl.
And he
I'm
has his diary
glad he has the next.
And it has a little lock on it that other people open. Yeah,
To be fair, it was Viper.
it was cipher.
That's true.
So you guys just discover the secret before chapter 9. So
No, you wouldn't know.
I took that as his.
Joe,
I wanted to tuck it in back. He had a bag of gold and tucked it in there.
do we mention this to
Hey, hold on.
Tasha?
I mean, that's 16 plus whatever. I mean, what about this? I say, nick this out of nowhere that no one sees me pull out.
It's no magic at all. It's just us.
And I would say, with your history, this sword emblem looks extremely fine and reminds you of some way of Cass.
Yeah.
I don't know where the necklace came from, but I expect it's from some other module.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not magic, but
Yeah. Okay.
And it's giving Cass. Yeah.
yeah.
So
Definitely keep that in the back.
I think that's probably a good idea. The question is whose.
all right. So to move things along, you guys finish your long rest. Do you guys talk to Tasha or Illustrial about your suspicions? Or do you keep them to yourself?
I think we should.
Which, remember, it's one of the fun things about the secrets power. If you tell a secret, it loses all potential mystical power.
It no longer becomes a secret.
Well, Kaz does hate Vecna.
Well, yes, he does.
Being against him, so it's not like our ambitions aren't aligned.
But I feel bad. Castle's not a. It's like, I don't want to cross the man. I do not want to cross the man.
No, well,
No.
it's also something to consider.
Oh dear. Maybe we could just sort of arrange to have the diaries found by someone else.
Yeah, if we don't tell the secret,
They'll
but we
still be letting
make it
secrets
so
out.
that it's discovered by them, is that
We'll find out. But for today's episode,
I'll take the journal, I'll take everything. I've got the necklace with it.
For today's episode, we'll leave it kind of in suspense
Yeah.
and talk about this more next time.
Okay.
Probably a good idea. There will be time.
As you
Yeah, there's always time.
wake after a long rest, you know now that Gilbert is gripping the piece of the rod of seven parts.
Yes, I still have that. Actually, I could write that down.
At some point, you take it out and you look at it, and you feel energy radiating from it, and you instinctively know we're going to the astral plane next. Why?
To get more parts.
That's where the next part
No,
is.
that's where the next part is.
Oh, so it helps. Okay.
And it will also act as a key to the portal to take you close to where the next part is.
I'll tuck that in.
Because it's a convenient fetch quest.
Yeah, I'll tuck that in.
Okay?
The writers of the module knew that everybody hates fetch quests.
So they did make it not suck. Yes. The Rod of Seven Parts, totally a fetch quest.
Is the astral plane dark?
The astral plane is not dark. There is
basically-
starlight.
Yeah.
I thought so, but Sal wouldn't talk.
So you guys are able to do a little bit of research. You know that the astral plane is one of an infinite amount of space. There are stars and galaxies and nebula. The deceased remains of gods from ages past.
The first mention of the astral plane is the bags of holding explode if you take them into the astral plane.
So you do some light research.
Yeah.
In the astral plane, a nested bag of holding will create a tear to the astral plane somewhere.
Somewhere else.
So,
But it doesn't explode specifically, it just takes you somewhere else.
well, that's the same. It's the same effect as
Okay.
yeah.
But that's
The explosion is that tearing of space time.
but that's what magnetic section.
Yeah, no, I just been taking one into because
Also, quiver of Panorama, or huge heavy haversack. There's a there's
I have a
interesting-
Tide pen, like one of those detergent pens on my car.
it's cheap cotton shit.
I kind of figured because it didn't have anything on it, but I wanted to offer.
No, thank you. I do appreciate it. It's really anything, man. If you want that.
As you guys begin getting ready for the next day, does anybody want to swap out their magic item from
Yes.
the shelf of many magic items?
I don't know.
I'm nervously flicking the knife, not wanting to let it go because it's the button that lets me go invisible. And I'm just constantly hand on the hilt, wherever I have my hand there.
I don't know if we're going to be going into anywhere where it's going to matter because it's the astral plane. It could be anything. But I would like to take a wand of secrets.
Okay. And you use that? Tell me what it does, because I don't know off the top of my head, but that's okay.
I know what it does.
All right, good.
Going to ask the wizards if they have a way for all of us to fly, aka flying carpet. So very rare, so that's why I'm just.
No, not you can't have very rare form. You can have unbelievable right.
But that only helps one person.
It's two. You can have one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, no flying carpet. No flying carpet, unfortunately, young man. Sorry. You'll have a broom of flies if you wish. Salute supply.
I'm waiting quite happily for someone else to take that because I'm not letting go of Jagger.
And she's actually going to volunteer for you guys. In fact, in the astral plane, one can fly for missions. It just takes a focus, concentration, and your intelligence is to the speed that you move.
I start shuffling closer
You'll do fine.
in the kind of way, just very casually closer to. Sorry, what's that name? Lilith, very casually, just kind of close to Lilith behind, just stealthily staying in her shadow, just casually.
Okay.
So that because if intelligence is key, I'm not gonna No.
What are you picking off of the shelf?
What is your intelligence? 10?
Trying to
It's a lot of options.
my level 12 spells.
Oh,
Okay.
also a lot of options.
Yeah, I've got a whole feat I didn't realize I got at 12. I forgot thieves get the extra one.
Well, it's a multiple of 4, so everybody gets 1 12.
Yeah, I've got 4 now.
Oh,
I get the extra one in the middle.
okay. You're talking about the middle. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they do.
I just
Yeah, I think you got one.
I get like 8, 10, and 12, and I forgot that's why I had that many written down.
Yeah.
So I
Is
was
it
like,
10? I thought it was 6, but I know for
No, it's fighter.
Yeah.
Actually, I think fighter's 6 and 10. They got a lot.
they do. Total from 3.5.
So, I'll go ahead. Just don't spring it on me too forcefully, Xana, when you get there.
Yeah.
Okay. Just let me know once you decide what your magic item is that you borrowed. But you're able to borrow a magic item from the shelf as well. So you guys go to the portal. You step through and find yourselves floating in an endless sea of stars.
I immediately start turning upside down.
You immediately start falling as well.
Okay.
As
I
apparently
grab
somewhere
on.
nearby is a source of gravity.
So as we fall, I feel you like tugging at whatever you're wearing.
Rock of gravity detection.
What's that?
I'm
Rock of
holding on
gravity
to the
detection.
Rock of gravity detection. Very good. So, is anybody attempting to help?
No, I'm holding on to her knees.
Okay.
So we're falling towards something.
You're falling towards something. We're going to get to that in a minute.
I guess I'll.
As a large, colossal object starts appearing.
Sorry, falling like floating down or like terminal velocity falling.
Terminal velocity fall.
Okay, I will try to fly.
Okay. What's your intelligence score?
10.
It's a score modifier. Just a sec, I forgot.
Does Arcana help?
Nope.
I'm definitely holding on to your knees.
So, with an intelligence of 10, as you attempt to fly, you find you can move 50 feet around.
50.
50. So you're able to slow yourself and control your descent.
Okay.
What's your intelligence?
20.
With a score of 20, you find you can move 100 feet per round. It's 5 times your score. You can move 40 feet per round.
Nothing's changed.
Exactly. Even if I activate my 5 feet.
What's your intelligence?
I'm holding on to her knees.
Right, but what is your intelligence?
It is 10, but I'm not flying.
Yeah, you're getting dragged
I'm
around.
being dragged along.
Okay. Do you allow this to persist? Or do you kick and free?
I'll roll for it.
I'm here for either one.
That's acrobatics.
Yeah.
I need to learn to fly on my own. She's kicking me out of the nest, guys.
Yep.
Does having a swim speed help?
Ask next
And
time.
given, actually, don't even bother rolling because given your massive intelligence and speed, you're holding a shoot.
Oh, come on. I got a +8 to my athletics. It's actually way better than my acrobatics.
Yo, I didn't know you were one of those guys.
I just get a shoe now. It's like, but,
Gonna fly back.
I didn't want to go for anything more sensitive. So yeah, shoot. That's all the same.
shoe works.
Yes,
Also, if you can't decide.
you do find it easy enough to fly as well.
Yeah,
And as you guys are continuing to do the same,
fireballs.
but I don't like it.
I need everyone to
If you
roll
don't-
initiative as 2 bobbing lights
Oh.
start coming out of a nearby cloud.
Does the swim speed help with the flying?
No,
He's still doggy paddling.
still not.
Either way.
Okay.
Doesn't that give you... No, it gives you +4. It doesn't give you advantage on initiative.
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to figure out if I have advantage on initiative or not.
Advantage? I don't think so.
No.
That one, Mac.
You're just gonna have like a +9 to it.
Oh, yeah, no, it's pretty good.
These guys again.
My initiative is actually +10.
Oh, the stone, yes.
They are. So, yes, we're using placeholders.
So I'm going to go on a 27.
All right. So, you think anybody above 27?
What do you have?
19.
Probably, I got a 15. It'd probably be good to let him go first, but either one of us, well, I can swap with him, but he's already faster than me.
Yeah.
Couldn't you two switch and then the other one use that alert to switch?
So switch back.
Yeah, we could technically.
So give him the 15, you the 19, and me the 27.
We're flying. I kind of want to give it to her.
What do you have?
As much as I'd love you to go first. I'm definitely going.
All right, so what are the numbers? We've got a 27. We have a what?
19.
A 19.
15 and a 4.
I'm going on 4.
Okay.
Why wouldn't I, right?
I think it's just those two swap. It's fine.
That way I don't look
You
like
can
a
go
coward
first,
by not running it.
and then you can
first.
go, and it doesn't matter that you're going after her because, I mean,
Who's 19 then?
That would be nice.
Yeah, if you really wanted him to go first, we could.
yeah.
I think, but I'm not sure.
It's only going to matter if she casts like a fire, like a spell that takes
Was it going first? Because if it is AOE, I'm not in the middle of it.
As you guys
Also the fact that
see these lights starting to appear, giant anglerfish start appearing out of the mist in the astral sea.
Wait,
Towards the party.
want to go? I don't see it.
Are we going to do the Star Trek thing where we completely ignore like the Z-axis and just it's all in one flat plane?
We did. This is really theater of the mind. Given everybody's speed, it's theater of the mind. So, they are large creatures out of it. So, gives you an idea. So, leading us off, Lilith.
Yes.
You said that you can see.
No, yeah, you gotta go just on. No. I'm yelling out, dear Lord, I don't want to be stuck out here last at the back with these anglerfish. I'm not switching. I'm just it's straight in.
He's just moaning.
I'm moaning. It's what I do. It's Gilbert.
It's okay. You'll be brave when you need to be.
Yes, as soon
when
as
it takes
I'm
to the
safe.
life kit.
I'll be brave as soon as I'm safe, and then I'll save everyone's life.
When it comes to taking the last hit is when he's brave.
As soon as they're almost dead, I'll finish them. Then we can carry on.
What you got, Lilith?
You didn't take speed, right?
Mage Slayer so I can knock people out of concentration.
Also, free legendary resistance
Yeah.
for players. Just had a really funny thought. There's nothing that would really make it bad for like a wizard to take Mage Slayer, and you could like fireball just with it.
My perception is now 10. So passive perception is now 20. I just realized observation gives me that, so that's my level.
Got it. Well, let's go ahead and speak up.
I'm going to, with my bonus action, manifest my.
So your book is up. Okay.
Vitriol is.
See, I'm glad I went. Glad I let it go first.
Okay.
Daily.
Is that going to hit both of them?
What's the range?
So.
They're both within the.
Within 150 is the range, and it's a 20-foot.
So that's the whole lot.
Yep, that hits both of them. And you can fly away from them before casting it if you wish, so you can be further away. Oh, no.
It's going to be
I would
behind
say
me.
you can run circles around them, so I'm just going to assume you're
Yeah.
consistently flying away from them.
Yeah.
Unless you say otherwise. So, but anyway, what's the saying? Dex?
Yes.
That is 2 hits on the dice. So, failure.
Make it this side expect the result. I find it easy to study stuff like that. No, the consumer goods. I don't have green for secrets and none. I lost it.
Oh, I could use the box. They could use the box.
It's 10d4.
Nice.
A lot of dice.
A lot of little dice.
Would speed adjustments affect our speed, or is it just set to what it is?
It's just set to what it is.
Okay.
When you're flying, you find a surface to walk on or swim within.
What about gaining more movement, aka the dash action or similar effect?
It would do it again.
20 points of acid damage.
Okay. As this vitriolic spear manifests in mist of acid that they're flying through, did you notice they seem to be particularly agile and only take half the damage you expect them to?
Oh.
They have kind of like evade. It's a little different, but they've got something similar.
I was going to say, dear Lord, don't make my dick saves be better.
It's not just deck saves.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I do not want intelligence-based dexterity saves.
No, we're not doing that. No, that'd be fun. But no.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely what I would do to me.
Oh, no, you already used your bonus picture. All right, next.
So, because of the movement,
You can get within range of one of them.
yes, because I have the movement from entering raid, give me half the movement speed.
Got it. Yep.
So, should be able to make it to there.
Also, I wasn't going to be a stickler for where you guys were sitting on the map. So,
No.
yep.
First one, I'm going to use brutal.
Okay.
And what next tactic? 13.
13.
Last week, Nathan showed he printed out a little
That's number 2 on the dice.
It's number 2 on the dice.
so
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
give you one.
And then the other one is going to be just regular reckless.
Unfortunately, it's not so. But next week.
That is 30-20.
30-20. Do you want to make it a critical?
Yeah, because it's actually hard for me to roll a 30-20.
It is tough,
It is true. Yes.
Because I have to roll a 9.
right?
So that is 6 is 13 plus 10 is 23.
Getting 3 points damage.
That's without the critical, so
Oh,
sorry.
double the dice.
Yes, which the 13 is 26, so 30.
36.
Wait, 33, sorry.
Got it.
And that
All right.
action, bonus action,
Anything else?
that's all I've got.
All right. That's all you got. So we've got the anglerfish to go. The one that is next to Max will definitely attack Max. It's going to make. Let's see.
Oh, sapped.
Sapped. Okay.
So it's just a straight roll in.
Actually, first is a bonus action. The lights on the front of the anglerfish flash. One flashes at you, the other one flashes at Santa. I need you each to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay.
Is that
Not you.
I didn't think I did that now.
13.
13. You just succeed. Will it?
15.
You succeed as well. You guys feel like your minds strangely attracted to this pretty light, but you shake it off.
Not a
That's a pretty light though, but not that pretty. So at that point, the one that's next to you is going to make 3 bite attacks on you.
Let me know whenever they either anglerfish ends their turn because they take more damage from the show.
Oh, okay.
At the end
Got
of
it.
their turn.
Yep. Next is set. Is set on every attack. Is
First
the
attack.
All right. So let me do that one first. Well, it's a 18 hit me.
No.
Okay.
The other 2 attacks are at advantage of reckless.
Good point. Wait, so Seth would have been the straight roll.
Correct.
It was close enough. It wasn't really a big deal. That's a miss on that first one, or on the second one, I should say. And then 22.
Hits.
All right, take 16 points of piercing damage. The large, sharp, pointy teeth pierce you.
Is that halved already?
What's that?
So 8.
That was not half. 8, yes. I will always forget. The other one, I'm going to just do a 50-50 roll here, is going to go for you as well. So the troll goes over to Max as well. We're going to do 3 at advantage. That is a 21.
Hits.
An 18.
Misses.
And a crit with a 20 and a 1 on the dice. So, take 16 divided to 8 for the regular hit. And then the crit is going to be 27 points of damage up to 13. And that's their turn. Bringing up to Seth.
They both take 5d4 acid.
Oh, yeah, sorry, they have their turn. So 5d4 acid damage.
Yes. And this just happened.
And there's no, I'm going to say because there's no save for this one, that there's no evasion like thing. Actually, it's called avoidance.
They got it in their guild.
Are we really going to and one of them, I am going to leave them in charge of my fulminating speeches. And since it took damage from the invocation spell, I can just deal with 2d6 force damage, knock it prone.
All right, roll it.
Prone? Here?
I knock it prone.
Yep.
Which one are you targeting? The yellow one's been damaged more than
Yeah, the yellow one's been damaged more.
Then I'll target the green one.
Green one, okay. The yellow one, by the way, is bloodied after the end of their turn.
7.
7 points of damage on the not bloodied one, okay? And it's prone,
Well,
which means
what size is it?
flying speed is 0.
They're
It is
large.
long,
They're large. Okay. If it's large or smaller.
which means its flying speed is 0. It is now plummeting. Okay.
Oh.
However, that'll start when it's turn because its movement is over with at this point. All right. Moving on. So,
Yes.
as the green anglerfish is basically upside down right now. I want you to throw him.
But he hasn't moved.
No, he hasn't moved yet.
Okay. Well, I have advantage either way, so I'm gonna get next to Max and Vulcan.
Okay.
I'll start willing on the damage.
Okay. Yellow.
Yes. With my
Yellow.
flaming flame tongue. That's gonna be a 15 plus modifiers, so 23 to hit.
Hips.
I don't think I need to do any sort of battle mastery. Oh wow. Roll a 6 and 2 ones, so 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
I will just hit it again.
Okay.
16 plus modifier, so that's going to hit as well. 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. Got it.
How messed up looking is it?
2/3.
All right. I'm gonna hit the green one.
Okay.
16 plus modifiers, and I'm going to menacing strike.
Break of the fears.
Hopefully. So that's going to be 21 points of damage, and it has to make a DC 16 strength wisdom saving throw. I imagine.
Okay.
Okay, it is now.
Terrified.
Yes.
You want to apply slow to that one? That's one is prone.
I guess it doesn't need to be sapped. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you hit both of them, right? So they're both checked.
No, I hit this one twice. So sap and slowed. This one would just be slowed
Got it.
because it's afraid, so it doesn't need to be
Got it.
sapped.
Gilbert.
Continue tumbling as I fall. It looks really bad off, doesn't it? The one that's been knocked over.
The yellow one is.
Actually, it looks less hurt than the other.
Oh, so the yellow one's worse.
Yep, and it's not prone.
I don't know if I can stealth in the
Void of space.
void of space, but I'm far enough away, maybe.
So you don't actually. I'm sure you still want to be stealthy, but in terms of like hitting and all that,
You've already got advantage.
I know.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be seen.
Okay.
I
As,
figured.
as I fall, no one sees me shoot a crossbow.
Give me a stealth check.
Advantage in combat.
Signing behind like a
Great.
little ass.
Neither one of them was better than a 10, so I'll take the 10. 24.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So this bolt just kind of appears coming out.
You do get an advantage on the attack because of that.
Yeah, because pack tactics, thank you.
Yep.
23.
23 hits, yep.
It's a crossbow bolt. D8, isn't it?
Light crossbow or heavy crossbow?
Light crossbow.
Should be a D8 then.
Yeah.
I'm missing a
It's
D8.
sitting right there. Yeah. I saw your finger wanting to grab it several times.
Alright. 10. 21. 29 damage. Okay. And I continue to tumble like I'm just
You play Imperial Guard with all those fours?
No, I don't.
Good. I played orcs if you even do play orcs.
Only ever played Necromunda. I don't play the larger scale.
I haven't played in years, but orcs were fun.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. This is the one that you just did is now extremely damaged, clinging to life, as it were.
Good. I continue to fall.
Okay, Lilith.
So hold on. Gravity's pulling us towards something. Can I use an action to have a look in that direction? As I continue.
You already used your action. However, I would say for free, give me a perception.
Yeah.
Have a background
20.
20 which?
Just 20 flat.
20 flat. Okay. You see what appears to be a rib cage with long decayed strands of flesh on it.
Oh, no.
What appears to be the bottom half of a skull, a hip, and a very large femur. Max has also noticed the very large femur.
I keep falling towards it, and I'll use my movement to also move towards it.
Okay. You also notice that there appears to be a ship that has crashed into it and is in multiple pieces, and we'll cover that when we get there.
Cool. Like I said, I'm kind of leaving this all behind as I go. Because I'm like, this seems like it's well in hand.
Okay. So during the round, I'm going to say you fall 60 feet.
Ring of Featherfall, so yeah.
What's that?
Ring of Featherfall, but then I'm also pretending to be just a corpse tumbling through space to get the thing with my movement.
Got. Oh, that's right. You used your movement as well. I'm just going to say that in the case where you use your movement, you use your movement amount. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't get to add the fall.
So
Taking control with your mind screwed up the falling.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still
You felt like you were falling, but
yeah, I'm still using
All right.
this kind of angle for somewhere that looks like there's lots of places to hide.
Lilith. This is your nerve, guys. Let's get through.
I am. I'm going as fast as I can. Just see my hand go.
Give me a perception check.
So I don't want to call out. Damn it, I'm acting.
That's a natural one.
You don't even see the rogue anymore. He's missing.
Yes.
No.
You're used to that, though. You are used to that. I usually go invisible.
Yeah.
Why haven't I gone invisible yet? Oh my god. Was it too late? I used them.
It's too late. Yeah.
Okay.
You're in a scrap of cloth tumbling in the void. It's fun. But you're not worried about him. You know he can take care of himself.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll fall very fast.
Yeah.
But with this shoe exchange earlier, you know he's got something for you.
Yeah.
Get used to the distance of the new glass tip compared to a chest.
Yeah.
Sit down. All right.
Sure. Easy.
You do move very fast.
You also have your book.
Oh, yeah, and you also have the book. So between you and the book, yes.
I can do it without passing.
Sure. With your 100 feet of movement, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're zippy.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Even that case.
Fourth level, I think.
Okay. Now they get a save on that, right?
Yes. Can I tell you how fast they would be?
This one is very, that one's near dead. That one's probably about half.
It is almost 40, not quite. You will remember that when there's a save involved, they don't take as much damage as you're anticipating.
You also have advantage on attack rolls, so.
Yeah.
But if that's what you're doing, that's fine. Yep. You will kill one of them. Guaranteed.
That's always good.
My spells are
All of her AoEs.
You have firebolts? There's nothing wrong with the pretty humble firebolts.
Scorching ray.
yeah. Instead of which books the one.
Yeah, it's the prone one. Okay. Roll your let's see, roll an attack, right? Yeah.
And it's a ranged spell attack. So does that
It's a straight roll because you have advantage and disadvantage.
Same hitbox area, it's just somehow disadvantaged.
Yeah. Especially when she can fly over them and get
Yeah.
okay. 22.
22 hits. How much damage?
Six points.
Okay. Got it. Anything else?
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right. That brings us to Max. Yep.
First one was just the regular reckless, and that's 16 plus
Yes,
11.
which one?
Yellow.
Okay.
So 16 plus 11.
Yep. And you can't do less than 8 points of damage. So it's
That's the base modifier is 10. The other one,
yellow one's gone.
going to brutal attack the other one.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Nice. Critical damage.
Again.
It's that meaty amount of dust. Though.
I'm going to savage attack of that.
Okay.
Rolling 2 1s. That is bigger. No. That is 21 times 2 plus that would be 42
Plus
plus 10. So 52.
52 points of damage beyond the hit. That brings us to.
And I'm going to lower his speed even further with the handspring part brutal. So that's minus 25, I believe.
It is extremely damaged at this point. All right, it was now that anglerfish's turn. It falls. Before it can recover, it falls 50 feet. It is not voluntary movement.
Forced movement. It'll be funny because then I could reduce it 0.
Go ahead and take opportunity attack. Screw it. This thing's almost dead anyway. If somebody hits it, it dies.
Yeah.
Okay, it's dead. It had 9 points left after that. Just that blow, my God.
There goes my
Actually, you may have.
missing strike.
Yeah.
You threw something here.
All right. I'm quite happy playing to watch this game.
So as you guys continue to get pulled towards this hulking dead god's corpse, or dying god's corpse, actually. It's not dead yet. It's feeling good.
Sneak attack.
How much XP do we get for killing a god?
It does have the prow of a ship pierced into its heart. There is a piece of the ship that's a big chunk of the starboard side of the ship, which is lodged in its ribs. And then lodged in its hips is the stern of the ship, which is what you guys are falling towards right now.
Tucked away in the back of my belt, I just put my hand there and feel the rod. Is it pulling me either direction?
The what?
The rod. Is it pulling me either direction?
It's big.
So,
Generally towards the god.
Yeah.
so Max is splitting off from the group. Femur.
As you approach the femur, you realize it's far too big. And you find yourself falling towards the stern of the ship. You are disappointed that it is far, far too big. And yeah, maybe a little wide. You're invisible?
As I'm falling.
Okay.
I feel like no one's watching me right now, so I'm just going to quietly.
It's only 1 minute though, isn't it?
Visibilities. Visibility's not 1 minute. That's improved. We had the discussion last week.
Did we?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
regular
it's a-
visibility.
Okay.
Regular visibility.
Fair play.
Goes away if I do stupid stuff instead of clever stuff. And sometimes if I do clever stuff.
All right. So as you guys are plunging towards this, let's see. The stony mouse isn't a planet or an asteroid, but a colossal creature that appears lifeless. Shattered ribs arc over the creature's mossy spine, and the air crackles with decaying magic. Among the bones is the shipwreck of a large galleon broken into 3 chunks. The stern castle, nestled in Helch's hip bones, the starboard section embedded in the ribcage, and the prow, which is stabbed directly into the creature's heart. It does look like it was already dying well before the ship hit it, but it didn't help. So as you guys land on the stern segment, are you guys trying to be sneaky? Obviously, Gilbert is.
I'm also stealthing as a bonus action.
Lost Gilbert forever in the void of space. What's your natural one from earlier?
God damn it. It's supposed to be cool. I love it.
So, are you guys just landing and looking around? Or are you trying to be sneaky? How are you going about this?
Oh, I mean, I'm not especially trying to make a lot of noise as I land and look around.
All right, give me where is it?
Max isn't
Give
trying
me
to.
stealth check.
Max isn't trying to be stealthy if that changes.
9. Not going to cut it.
A 9 total for stealth.
I rolled an 8.
I know I'm just used to low.
That's him. That's him now.
It is. So,
So 3, so 20 something.
Lilith, will you speak or are you just landing? All right, give me a stealth check.
I'm gonna pitter around and see what's about. By the way,
You're the first to notice 2 Yankee Knights.
Oh.
who are standing to watch on the ship, watching these two land.
That's an actual 18.
With a natural 18, you land quietly behind them and they haven't noticed you yet.
I pickpocket their great swords.
I'm just going to note that.
Oh, come on. I'll pickpocket them anyway. It doesn't have to be the swords.
So, oh, there goes that.
Hi, we're friends.
You say you're friends? What are you doing on the land at Zenith?
Well, we've been sent here to search for something. We're searching for many pieces of something.
We're looking for a stick.
Where did you say we were exactly?
This the ship, the Lambent Zenith? Lambent Zenith. Lambent Zenith, as in Zenith.
I see. Well, I'm no wizard myself, but so I don't understand any of this.
By the way, pointy ears, flat noses, ugly faces. For anybody who doesn't know,
Play Golden
I think most of us have played
Hey,
PG3.
just gotta describe it sometime.
Sure.
Okay.
So I know that we were sent somewhere near the object of our search, but we don't know exactly where it is.
Well, the captain and the navigator used some sort of magic thing to make us go fast. That's not a special thing.
Magic what? Make it go faster.
Magic something.
Magic something.
That was me, the player, not hearing you, not Gilbert speaking.
Was it a stick?
They say to an invisible guy. What's that?
Was it a stick?
I don't know. I never saw it myself. My name is Lysine, and this is Vesper. We are worried that we may not be able to retrieve or reunite with our fellow crew members, which are pieces of
I'm checking the veracity of his words by searching this piece of the ship.
Okay.
Well, why can't you get to the other parts?
As this conversation is going on, as you go to head down the stairs, you quickly scurry back as a creature as wide as the stairway itself starts tromping up it with large, gray, round feet.
I'm a halfway.
Bearing.
Yeah.
Resplendent coach with medals on it, a gun on one hip, a cutlass on the other, and then had a hippopotamus.
I'm going to go right.
As a gears
Yep.
is coming up on deck. I'm going to make you wait until it gets up and then go behind them, but you can.
From a halfling, I can cross through enemy squares.
This guy is a solid block filling the stairway. So you have to maneuver around and be able to work with it.
I'll still take the gun on the way.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Absolutely.
Well,
26.
With a natural 20. I'm not sure.
If he has a plus 6.
I'm going to allow him to resist, also because I'm not allowed to give you a gun.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, it is MacGuffin to his hip. And it doesn't come free.
That I can accept.
Yeah.
They're in the player's handbook.
They are, but yeah, the eventually rules are very down on weapons. On gunning. So, by the way, this guy isn't terribly tall, but he is very broad. So he tromps up onto the deck. I'm ready.
I'm Sal. I'm the current representative of the adventuring troop known as the Bad Dragons. As I just told these two guards here, we're searching for a piece of something. We have reason to believe it's around here. Is this your ship?
I'm the gunner's mate.
Can we speak to the captain in that case?
The captain is somewhere else, not on this piece of the ship. The best we have here is the bosun. Below deck. However, Figaro is not himself. Seems the calamity of our being stranded here has taken a toll.
And what's wrong with him? Exactly. Just he's upset, or
I'm not a doctor.
can we see him?
If you wish, make as you guys are talking to him, I'll let two of you make an insight check. Not you, because you're already going down below. You've already found a room where there is. Where is he? Just a sec, let me find this guy. They didn't put these in order, which is really awesome.
You say that a lot about these.
Some of them are good, some of them aren't as good. I'm just going to make another gift. Another gift Yankee. But you find a gift Yankee who seems to be sitting in his corners looking confused. We'll come back to that. For those of you on deck talking to the gift, do you roll an insight check?
Got a 7.
Should I do it? My insight is not better.
Going better than whatever I have.
I'll let you do it too, just in case. If you want.
Okay. 17.
With a DC of 17.
All right.
This hippo dude seems like he's rough, but maybe jolly underneath. But something's wrong with this. He doesn't seem to be acting true to himself. Maybe he's playing at something. Words used on purpose. Let's see. You found, by the way, on your way down, you guys go past some 5 sailors. They are celestials of various types, as you find here. They seem to be indifferent to you guys. Let's see. You also find the galley and the pantry. There is an orc who is still managing to scrape together a meal for anybody who needs to eat, which here in the Oscar Sea, this is really just recreational eating. You don't have to eat to stay healthy here. Just like even though there's no air,
You can eat as much as you want.
Exactly.
I'm already eating food that I stole on the way through.
There you go. You're good. Let's see.
I'm happy with that.
Let me know if you guys want to stop and talk to anybody. Further down, you get to a mess hall. There is an elf here who is dressed as if they are well in touch with nature. He looks at you suspiciously, doesn't seem to be part of the crew, but also seems to be accepted by them here.
Looks at me suspiciously.
No, I can say looks at you.
Okay.
We're going downstairs.
That was you.
Okay. Yeah, but
Where are you? Actually, he does pipe up. Where are you taking them, Eldrin? Well, they wanted to talk to the bosun. I know he's not well, but maybe they can help.
I'm guessing that's the confused fellow that I've already found.
Indeed. I've been doing my best to keep things traveling in line and everything organized while he's been indisposed. It's whatever is happening to him has been quite the pity. And from what I understand, he's a very good leader before whatever happened. Let's see. I was on a spelljamming ship called the Verdant Branch that was attacked by space pirates. And I escaped on a lifeboat with my best friend, Picasso, who is a bleed call, standing next to it. Then my lifeboat crashed into a different segment of the wreck, and I outran the raiders to get to this camp on the stern segment. I don't know if anyone else survived.
Going to go up to Blink Dog and pull the dog maneuver of sniffing.
Sniffing butt. Okay.
Yep.
It sniffs your butt too. It's tail wags. Let's see. So next you come down to a companionway. And this is probably where you were stymied, Gilbert. The forward end of this hallway is buried in the flesh of this dead god, or dying god. The stern end holds 2 doors and 2 stairways leading up. And another door on the port side bears a gilt plaque that reads stateroom. While you're there, let's see. Are you going to attempt to get into the door before the party arrives?
I'm going to investigate it. What's the bonus section?
There seems to be some sort of magic that is, let's see, that is potentially going to make your time getting through the store more difficult, but you think you can still do it. So, give me a sleight of hand check.
I've never doubted myself. Rolled a 17, so 30.
Yeah, that will do.
One.
DC of 20. You use sleight of hand to get into the door. You feel like you're moving around a cube of force that's preventing anything from getting too close to this person. So you can't get through it.
It's just tingly.
It is tingly, but it also resists you.
And how far away from the door is it?
It's right up against the door, so you're able to squeeze back and forth, and it's just like a 10-foot cube in the middle of like a 15-foot room. And then there's a guy sitting on a stool, a good Yankee sitting on a stool, twitchily looking around, paranoid.
And he's inside the cube.
Yes.
There's no other way out of this room, I assume. First of all, anything valuable looking around the edges, because it's not on the edges.
There's sconces and some bits of furniture and
More the
sheets. I mean, it's not.
yeah, it's the
nothing
interesting
valuable.
stuff.
Yeah.
So there's just a fellow sitting in a cube of force.
Yes. About this time, as you're looking at that, anything else you want to do?
Gem of seeing?
What's that?
A gem of seeing?
Yes.
We got that last session.
So you have 3 strikes in the next 10 minutes.
As long as I'm looking through it, but I'm invisible. I don't care. Stupid.
Yeah. So you hold the fancy bottle up to your eye.
Yeah.
And you're able to see that this really does look like a good Yankee. He's
Okay.
sitting paranoid in the middle of a cube of force.
Okay. Cool. It's always good to check.
And it looks like he's doing something that is probably maintaining the stuff. I'll give you that for free. About this time, the rest of the party
Yeah.
approaches the closed door to the stateroom.
The other side, but I didn't go through.
Well, no, you went through that door,
Oh yeah.
but it was just about a couple inches.
I had to close it in half. Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a knock on the door, and Ilrin says, "Figaro, you got visitors. They come from somewhere else." Twitchily looking around the room, he doesn't really respond.
So, is he? How long has he been like this?
Well, you don't see him yet. It's
Oh,
just a closed door is all you see so far.
Okay.
I'm going to open the door, Figaro. Can you please let us in? Let down the cube. And he goes to open the door. It opens about 3 inches and it bangs against something.
Thank God I'm a halfling.
Thank God you're a halfling.
Yeah.
As you see the hand of this gift, doesn't look right.
I'm gonna misty step.
You look at this thing. Roll me a history check.
So this is the hippo thing?
Yeah.
6.
You don't know what it is. No gift. It's something disguised as a gift. It is dark gray.
Yeah.
It has pointed teeth. It looks like some sort of monstrosity, big pointed claws.
Yeah, this is sorry, which the one trying to open the door?
Yes. And I would guess you do this, see the hippo, do this, see a monster, do this, see the hippo. They live. So yeah.
It doesn't work if I hold it up to someone else's eye, especially when it's invisible, does it? It's like, hey, okay.
Yes, you can see right through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
However, I would say your Misty Step puts you behind your party if you wanted to try to whisper to communicate with them.
Oh no, I thought it was something in the queue.
No, this is the thing that's leading us.
Yeah. Oh, the misty step. Then I'm fine where I am.
Okay, you didn't do the Misty Step, then you just kind of
I misunderstood the.
It's fine. We're very theater of the mind today, so yeah.
I was going to talk to this guy, but there's too many people around right now.
Okay. About this time, Figaro, seeing the hand of what he thinks is a gift, yes. Okay. Come in.
Hey, shit. God damn it. I know what that thing is, guys. They just hear the bush out of nowhere. Yeah. I don't want him to put it down.
He just totally freaked.
Yeah, I don't want him to put it down. I've got no idea what the fuck this thing is.
He keeps you before so.
Yeah, good.
You freaked it out.
I think this guy wants to. I don't know. He's either hiding information or wants to kill this guy. Who knows? I don't trust it.
Oh, we
Roar.
don't know either.
We're rolling it.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
I guess we do know.
Cool. I don't have to come out of invisibility. Stupid.
We are at close quarters in this one, so everybody's already packed together.
Yeah.
That I'm borrowing is the stone of awareness, so I have the advantage of
Very good.
So I can write all their telling.
How long since the last fight?
I like your advantage, guy. That is very neat.
You guys came down here fairly quick, Cliveman, going on winking. What do you got? Hey, man. You saw a dog.
Oh, nice.
He wasn't mad.
Raging.
Yes.
Yeah.
His rage is his happy.
It's like out of the third. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going on 20.
All right, who's about 20?
What did you get? Max?
Exactly 20.
You got 20?
I got
Okay.
20.
You got 20?
I got an 8.
You want to use. Okay, so
Well,
I'll keep.
I assume you wanted to go last still.
Yeah, because yours was 15, which isn't bad. I'll switch with you because you were all right, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll switch with
Did you two want to flip first? Or no?
No, I mean,
All right, so who's-
I'll switch my initiative with you. You can then choose to.
I mean, since we have enough word, what order are y'all going in?
Yeah,
Who's first?
I'm going last.
Max.
What is your dexterity?
It doesn't matter. We can just choose.
It's 20, yeah.
If he's swapping, it's already taken care of.
Yeah.
So, mine is 20, so I would probably be going first.
Yeah, Max can go first, then me,
So,
then Lilith, then Gil.
Lilith,
I assume you still want to go first.
Yeah, it's always nice to see what's developing and then react to that.
Okay.
I'm not a wizard. I don't need to throw a fireball in the ring first. You know?
Well, hopefully our wizard's
That's-
not the real part.
Tuesday's through.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then last but not least, we've got Gilda. What are you doing time-wise? It's 8 o'clock. Okay, we're doing okay. So, with a roar, you guys all notice this creature's illusion drops as he realizes that something has gone seriously wrong with his plans.
Maybe I should have gone sooner.
And he's deciding to choose violence. So
I am wedged in the room. Hopefully he can't reach me. That's my hope.
let me see if I have a picture of this guy.
I did purchase a scroll of tongues, but I think we all speak the language of violence here.
I speak thieves' cant and Elfic.
In common. You also know another 1 or 2 languages.
And you know, I didn't even bother looking it up. I was just like, halfling's fine.
Fun.
Slot.
Ah.
Is that a slot?
It is a death slaw.
A death slot.
Oh.
He instantly says, "I'll clean up this mess and try again in the morning."
Can I steal his gun now?
What's that?
Can I steal his gun now?
There is no gun,
Okay.
which is why you couldn't steal it in the first place. It was an illusion of a gun. It was actually a piece of his hip or some shit.
Yep.
Oh.
I had an actual MacGuffin reason why you couldn't steal
Hey,
it.
that's cool.
Matt,
I like
you go
that.
first.
So we obviously turned, and he's still in the doorway, right?
Yeah, he's right in front of the door. The door is open like an inch or two. So you can't get through the door.
Can't push past him, right?
If you try to open the door, it's going to hit the cubic force, and you're not going to be able to sneak.
The only reason I fit is because I'm the size of a gopher.
I was seeing if I could just get past him to push him away from.
It just is too bones.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to worry about that.
Yeah.
It's not just me fingers in him.
First one's going to be regular reckless. That is 30 hit.
That hits.
One would hope.
I'm literally wincing and having revealed myself like standing right in front of this thing.
That is 30 damage on the first hit.
All right, I got it.
Second one's going to be the brutal.
So, where they are in
13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
And I'm not going to have any bonus action. It was good. Nothing.
So there's Sal.
Okay. I will bonus action know your enemy.
Okay.
Resistances, immunities, and vulnerabilities.
Resistant to acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder. No immunities, no vulnerabilities.
Okay. I will
Did you say fire in that?
Yeah.
oh.
He would have taken less damage then.
So how much less?
They would have been 5 or 6 damage less.
God, what do you say, basic? How can I stand this thing?
It's just magic damage, basically.
Yeah.
I actually didn't realize you have so many resistances. So, yep. So yeah, once again, acid, cold, fire, lightning, and thunder. Also thunder, not very common resistance.
No.
All right.
All right. Cool. Then I'm obviously gonna position myself so that I can protect Wolf or Max as I need. Since we're all
Act as well.
Okay.
yes. I'm gonna smack it. 19 to hit.
Is it holding a weapon?
You're talking.
It seems to be holding a weapon that's made of the same stuff as itself.
Okay. So attached to its arm.
It's not one of the things that you get to know. Yeah.
I did use know your enemy, but that doesn't give me everything about
Nope.
it. All right. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay.
Did you say you were doing disarming?
I determined that after I hit.
Okay.
Disarming.
Okay.
So it's going to take 6 fire damage, so half to 3, and then the rest is 17.
6 damage, half to 3. Sorry, the rest was what?
17.
So a total of 20. All right.
And
And
strength
his
saving.
hand opens, and the blade stays right there in his hand.
That's all right.
Apparently, it
Gonna hit him again.
is either that or you're going to knock it out, but he's going to reform it every time it goes away.
23.
23 hits.
Menacing strike.
Depends. If it's a bonus action to reform, that could be disarmed for.
I would be free.
3 fire damage. So down to
1.
yes. And then another 12 damage that isn't fire.
Okay, 13. Okay.
And a wisdom saving throw. DC 16.
Failed.
He's frightened.
Okay.
And also slow.
Good grief. Okay.
22.
22
I just wanted
To
to
hit.
see if I could.
hits.
It's
What's that? Oh, nice.
It looks flat enough. And
Um,
I'm not going to need to scramble over
4 fire damage
get
down
out of
to
here.
2.
Okay.
And then another 7. So 9 total.
9 total. Got it. Got it. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Nope. Okay. Great. Well,
I'm going to just like we're still doing this. I'm going to use a spell skill that I created at my last long rest.
okay.
A spell skill of magic missing.
Okay.
Which counts as 1 higher.
Okay. So it's a level 2 effective one?
Yeah.
Got it. So roll a d4.
I like it. I don't have to suffer collateral damage.
I just realized I probably didn't even need to menacing strike it because I can just give protection
Will
to
point out.
whoever it attacks.
I
Unless it attacks
do have
me,
a
in which
plus
case
10 saving for me.
It
Take
is
note
not
of
immune to
that.
being frightened, so it is
So
frightened.
if you need to blast it, don't worry about me, okay?
So yeah, it's 1.
What's that?
I rolled a 1 on the D.
So 1 plus 1 is 2 times 4 is 8 points of force damage.
Is force is not one of the
Nope, not resistant to that.
Very nice.
Happy enough, though. 4. Got it. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right.
Did he just poop out a D4?
So,
I had it down there for her buff.
Okay. I just literally saw that appear out of nowhere. It just came from behind him.
it had a better stealth score than your
It
perception.
did.
Exactly.
I'm not
At that
winning
point, it's now the slod's turn.
Thanks to a
Tap slowed and any other effects applied to it? Tightened.
So the stat doesn't.
Hey, time for fumigation. Boom. As it casts cloud kill in this confined space.
Oh.
Counterspell.
Oh.
Let me check and see.
Oh, why didn't I have a scroll of that in my pocket?
I don't know if you can scroll counters.
That's all.
It's
You can
yeah.
scroll counter spell.
You can scroll shield and everything as a reaction as well. Not
Yeah,
that I'm
counter
sitting here with
spell
a shield
scrolls
spell, right?
are ridiculous as far as power. I assume they have one syllable written on them.
Yeah,
No.
Meh. Yeah.
power word no.
Let's see.
That's literally what
Now,
it
granted, if you do get a scroll of counterspell,
It does say he casts spells.
the
So your counter spell How's that working again?
Can't be raised or anything.
Yeah, because we need to get
these days. I mean, I know everywhere I've not seen it.
They make a Constitution saving throw against the DC, and that's it. DC is always going to be 15 for scrolls.
That is good.
Make sure it makes a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, and it's against your spell save DC.
Yes, so 17.
That's 24.
Okay.
So the cloud kill goes off.
Why didn't I wear my necklace of affection today?
Oh, I did.
What's that?
A necklace of adaptability.
So yeah, there's a 20-foot radius sphere of yellow-green fog fills this area of the ship. You hear coughing from up above, where the crew members also potentially are dying from this. Let's see, where is it? I need Constitution saving throws. DC is 16.
Because I have the necklace of adaptability, would I get advantage?
It's poison based, yeah?
It is poison based, yes.
Also, it says I can breathe in any environment.
You can breathe in any environment, but you also can breathe poison in any environment. So yes.
Hey, look, a 20. Nice.
Okay. So I
Oh,
need
thank God, I rolled a 15. What the hell's my con? Now I've got to see if we made it. Plus 2.
15.
My con is plus 2.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Right.
Why would it not be?
23 points of damage if you failed to save.
When I was playing a rogue, my Constitution was 8.
Oh,
strength is
11.
My Constitution was 8 too.
11 points if you pass.
Instead of pepperoni.
11.
Yep. Stay on target.
Yes.
11 points of poison damage if you passed. 23 if you failed.
Oh shit, I went up with it, didn't I?
It's not so bad.
10 for you.
How much are you supposed to get delivered?
11 if we succeeded.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm not burning the Mage Slayer with a thing on it.
No.
I rolled a nat 1.
Also, it's a Constitution saving throw, so you can't.
Right.
Did I give advantage on those?
Not the Constitution, Dexterity.
Oh, sorry. Hold.
Holding.
I get the level 6 version, which means I get one more die.
Oh.
So it is now 30 if you failed, 15 if you succeed.
Another 4.
Sorry. All right. That is unfortunately for the slot's turn. Really? Yeah.
My menacing strike didn't even matter.
It didn't want to deal with all the bullshit going on. It could tell that it was going to have a hard time attacking.
No, absolutely.
So it went for magic. Well, I'm disappointed in the more damage. So, anyway, moving on. So that brings us to Gilbert.
Is that a spell it concentrates on, or is that just a one thing?
It is a concentration
Concentration.
spell.
Great.
Do I have to make another save? I'm still in the poison. It is a cloud kill. I don't know when that damage ticks over. End of the round?
The straight line for God. That's like everyone is fine. You need it. You need it.
When it enters the sphere or ends its turn there, so end of the round. So you have an opportunity to damage him and make him fail a concentration save.
It is very unlikely
Based
to
on
be
how
killed.
much damage you did, right?
You have 2 Mage Slayers.
That's still based on how much damage you did.
Yeah, or he takes. Yes.
I mean, I can make that a lot if I manage to hit.
And you're next to Mr. Max tactics.
Yes.
So
At level 14, they go up in power too. Anything that is not me in the or not targeting me in the range gets disadvantage.
so you get it. It's a soft taunt too. Nice.
Yeah,
Isn't that like an active thing that you have to
Go
do?
ahead, Gilbert.
it's part of the same class features.
Fuck it. I'm gonna run up the walls. Like,
I'd say, by the way, you could like reach through the gap in the door and stab him or something.
oh no, like I'm a halfling. I can just foot either side. I got a cube of force on the wall. Just get a do up
Sure.
top. You go straight for a proper
Okay.
kill. Not a crit. Wait. Yeah, 19. No, that's a different character. Not a crit.
Not a champion.
One of the moves.
Champion rogue.
How
No.
devastating.
No, it's bad.
Yeah.
No, it's possible.
Yeah. No, so 19 definitely a hit. With dagger.
D4.
I
Pick the damn thing up.
I don't think I'd want to play a champion unless I started a level 10 where you get heroic inspiration every round of combat.
Mm.
That's when I think it gets really fun.
That's bullshit. Too many low dice.
You got a lot of sixes there too.
Yeah, you do.
20.
30.
19, yeah. So
30?
30 points of damage.
Plus 5?
Oh, yeah, plus 6.
36.
That's a magic thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, I haven't added that a single time.
There you go.
I probably would have killed that other one last time.
You would have.
Yeah.
He was alive with 5 points.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So that brings us to top max.
Did he lose a spell?
Oh, good question.
So DC 18.
DC 18 concentration check. Fails. The poison gas dissipates. You
Cool.
did not take any more poison damage.
How much is the fruit?
I spend 10
But there was screaming.
to leap 30 feet over everyone's head behind them.
What's that?
I spend 10 feet of movement to leap 30 feet.
Do you have
down.
jump active?
Boots Australian Spring.
Oh, shit.
I've had them the whole time. I just
Yeah.
haven't had the opportunity to do it.
But you're gonna. I think I'm gonna rule that it would take more of your action economy to sneak through the door and do that.
I was invisible and I had advantage anyway. I don't care
Oh,
about
you
it.
lost your invisibility when you did that.
When I did the attack anyway.
All right.
So I'm fine with having run up the wall because I have a climb speed.
However, he does get an opportunity attack on you, doesn't he?
That's up to you.
It'd be with disadvantage.
Yeah.
I was going to
He's
say
an asshole, so yes, he's going to take an opportunity.
I have Skulker as well, which I think gives him disadvantage.
He has disadvantage in 3 different ways.
With disadvantage, that natural one takes care of the entire thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
I rolled both attack dice, both hit. First one was 16, second one with brutal was 17
Okay.
to hit. Or plus the 11.
Go ahead and give me the damage, except, and then tell me how much is fired.
I'm going to roll
Nick as well on the way past, just to like poke him in the eye with the other knife.
All right, give me the damage.
Cool. I only rolled a 3 that one.
Advantage.
18. Okay.
You get your damage ready. We'll do all your damage at once. Hopefully, this is it.
Dagger.
Yeah. Okay. 3. He's right.
No.
Magic dagger. Yeah.
8. 2 plus 6.
I don't get the plus 6 on an offhand unless I have the feet, right?
No, this is a nick attack, not an offhand attack.
It is a two-weapon fighting, however, so you don't get your.
It's the sick. You can't use the same weapon. It has to be an offhand attack. That's what Nick does. Right? Unless I'm wrong, I'll happily take the plus 6.
No, it has to be with a different weapon.
I don't have the build for 2-weapon fighting, so
that is
my monk does.
So 3.
Get 3.
Okay.
Just to be like, fuck you in the eye.
Yeah, no, it is. And you get him in the eye. Promptly reforms.
Yes.
Did you use a bonus action I brought?
No. The jump is movement
46
based.
total.
It's not an action.
What's that?
46
Okay.
total. That's
So-
with the halved already taken out for you.
So 49.
Nick
Yeah.
is just a free attack. It's not an offhand attack.
Yeah, I don't have an extra bonus action to use unless I want to pick a pocket on the way past.
Yeah.
So
So you would get the extra.
no,
Yes. No. Nick,
I don't.
when you make the extra attack of the light property, you can make it as part of the attack action instead of as a bonus action.
Correct.
It's still
Oh.
an offhand attack.
Two-weapon fighting attack.
It's still an offhand weapon. That's what Nick does. Let's hit with the other weapon as well. It just lets it happen to be for free.
Okay, I was misremembering how flight attacks work.
Yep.
Sorry, it's been a while since I've been around.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
This thing looks extremely hurt, and it's Sal's turn.
Damn it. What I think I said it.
Point didn't help.
Well, see,
The sneak attack helped more. But,
oh yeah.
21.
Hits. Can you do less than 10 damage?
No.
Oh, as I fly through the air, bonus action.
Invisible again.
Yeah.
It's dead.
Just so I
I think I
can.
just kill it.
And
I just kill it.
what's that?
I just kill it.
You just kill it.
I did 10 points of damage.
All right, perfect.
No.
That's only on your first attack.
Yes.
All right. As the slod falls to the ground, it starts to crumble and melt into a
Acid.
thickening pile. What's that?
Ew, I'm still going to loot it.
It is you. Yeah.
Is there anything to it?
There's nothing to loot. No, the sword's dissolving too.
Yeah, I figured it would be.
Yeah. You look longingly at the shape of a gun on its hip as it starts to dissolve.
Really wanted that gun.
Interestingly enough, it was just the external shape of a gun and holster all in one piece, because he didn't actually have a gun, and he was just basically making a gun-shaped slab on his hip.
Yeah.
This gift, by the way, was actually a member of the crew who was killed and replaced by a death sword. And it's not strictly how the spell goes, but it will help with the narrative. What's happened? Who are you people?
A friend.
You're going to need to get someone to clean up this mess.
Was that Aaron?
It was someone.
It was Aaron always a evil.
No, he was a hippopotamus man.
Well, that's what we saw until it became not that.
There's something wrong with my memory. I seem to remember that I knew this, but I don't know this, but I seem to remember knowing it. Give me a history check, Lois.
$23.
With a 23, you notice that this appears to be a now rapidly fading layer upon layer of modifying memory spells that have been cast on this person regularly for the last who knows how long. As his mind is starting to come back to him. Something happened. I don't know what. I mean, we crashed. I knew that. Everything seemed normal, and then confusing.
Do you think there's more of these things around?
No, I just
Excuse me a minute. I'm going to run around. I'm just going to leave and run around.
run around. Everybody's who they appear to be. You do, as you're going through one of the things, you do find a wow, what all do you find?
Whatever it is, I do a double take. Like I run past the room, then I can come back and I keep this.
Yeah, you find a ward that looks like a moon with a moonbeam. It's a secret. You find a secret entrance into this room as well.
Yep.
Um,
Oh yeah, Tristan does that.
I have a wand of secrets, and now it's pointless.
the ward room.
Three charges.
Just over the
well,
headboard
that's really
in the study area, there's a ward room above the desk. Be careful of it. It automatically turned on to seal the magical item we used for travel when the crash happened. It would be in the brow of the ship.
I'm guessing that's what I found.
What's that?
Guessing that's where I ended up.
No, you're all still in the stern.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, this is like the stern third of the ship that you've been exploring.
Yeah, cool.
You have to like fly across some celestial in order to get to the other pieces. And by the way, as you look out, there's plenty more things swimming around out there that look like they want to eat you. So
this thing that used to fly your ship, it's something magical, powerful.
indeed, it would open portals that would take us with great speed through the astral sea.
Did it seem like it was a piece of something, or was it a whole something?
Perhaps. I know it was guarded carefully by the captain, and it was kept in a safe room. Now, you've helped me. Obviously, something terribly wrong happened here. So, let's see. Yes, I'm starting to remember that Ilrin, well, not Ilrin, but the thing that replaced Ilrin, was playing with my mind this whole time.
Playing?
No, not the good kind, my friend. The bad kind.
There's a bad kind of playing?
Indeed. When someone is harming someone else, and not for fun, but or not for mutual fun. That's the good kind of playing is when there's fun for both people playing. But when only one has fun, that's being mean.
No.
Indeed. Talk to some others. It's good to know
That's
this.
true.
Yes, Max, it is true. It's okay. We'll talk about it later. Don't think too much about it.
Okay.
So, if you encounter either of these walls, they can be deactivated by saying near them, "The moon sings a song for the lost." And I'm assuming, Gilbert, you immediately run over to where you saw it and try out the phrase.
The moon sings what the
A song for the lost.
song for the lost. Yes, I do.
All right.
Do you want help getting all of the crew together on one part?
Indeed, this would be fabulous. In fact, I fear the captain and many others have been lost entirely. But if we could be reunited, perhaps we could cobble together a method to limp away from here and find our way to a friendly port.
Do we know which of the three parts is the biggest?
That's a fairly hefty.
This does seem to be the biggest of the three pieces.
Do we want to try and get everyone back over here?
Probably. How many people are missing, approximately?
How attached are you to the rest of the crew?
Oh, please save them if you can. I mean, we have been together for an endless amount of time, as things are here in the Astral Sea. I have literally known some of them forever. And today.
No one can see me, but I'm like, but yeah, no. What happens, by the way, when I say the phrase?
There's
Escort mission.
this is somewhere else. Okay, hold on a sec.
Does this guy have any scrolls on him?
What's that?
Does this guy have any scrolls on him?
No good scrolls
somebody
or
did
magic
scrolls.
items around here so far.
Oh. I just want to steal the consumable stuff so I have a hoard. I like having
Let's
hoard.
see. Yep, and by the way,
This keeps happening.
the knowledge of what's been going on with Figaro and having his mind modified counts as a secret that you can spend either in the short or long term. Alrighty. We're at 8:30. Okay. Oh, got those with me.
What was the secret last week?
The one you discovered this week was one from last week.
That was
The
chaos.
other one was
The
the
cultist and like the
Cyclops knew about the attack ahead of time and didn't warn me.
That's right.
But yeah, just you can note just in the briefest terms what the secrets are.
Kaz, Cyclops, Mind Mod, Gift. Yeah.
All right. So with that, he does say, well, one of the challenges that we've been having, she started to come back to this, is that it is dangerous to move from each piece of the ship to the others. If you have some method of
It always
creating
is. You hear a mutter in the background.
what's that?
It always is. You hear a mutter in the
Oh
background.
wait, you cast. No, you didn't cast Misty Step, right?
No, I didn't. I still have that scroll.
Okay.
I have to roll for that one. So I was prepared to roll, but because I hadn't rolled, I was like, I'll take it back.
It's like a second level spell.
Yeah. It's
We pull the
most
ship
of
together
us
with
just
rope.
support first level stuff.
The pieces are quite far apart from each other and quite large. I don't think rope could do it, but if we could
also
all be
stuck.
together, that would be a start.
How many?
And
people
probably
are in this?
here would be best because we do have some supports.
How many people are in the same?
A couple of dozen,
Okay.
I assume. There were 47 souls
I just give
when
a
we
count.
shipped out.
I just say the number of the people I've seen.
And this is about what there should be on this section of the ship.
Yeah.
But it's only a third of what we shipped out with in total. But yes, I would expect, all told, we'd have 25 to 30 people, survivors.
So a lot
I
of
would hope.
people to bring back here if it's dangerous.
Well, if we can do something to start the process, that would be of immeasurable help. So, what is the party going to do next?
Okay, so what are the other two parts of the ship?
There's a piece of the starboard of the ship in the ribs, and then there's
you have the
the
message
ship in the
camera.
heart.
Does anyone on the ship have the message, Kendra?
Actually, the no druids don't have that, do they?
I do.
They have
Oh,
animal
perfect.
whisper thing.
So what we can do is, she has the whisper cantrip, so, he explains who would be alive on the other ship, and has them gather everyone up.
Is it close enough? 120
More
feet?
than 120 feet away.
Yeah. So, I have to point towards the creature.
General direction, yeah.
If you were within range, you probably would have found a random person on the ship, but you're not within range. You attempt the message cantrip, you're not able to take it.
I mean, how far away is it?
It's about 300 feet.
And we're not seeing any particular.
So the thought
Way
process
of
was,
getting there.
she's already fast, and with one of my rages, I can be fast, and we have bags of holding that can store people in them.
I can.
That's probably over engineering this. I imagine we just go and kill some things. Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be there before the end of the round.
You what?
He'll be there for
Be
the
there
end of the
before the
round.
end of the round.
That's all right. Okay,
If I need
so
to
there's
be.
a piece of the starboard, and what's the other one?
The prow,
Okay, and which one would
which
the
is pierced
captain
into the hull.
most
I don't
likely
know
be
how to
on?
put you guys in the
Proud,
bag of holding. but I-
although he did have business in the starboard. Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the. I think we go to the starboard for it first, and see what's there.
Okay. Where are the notations for?
Because yeah, I spend 10 feet to jump 30.
By the way, as you
Running
guys
with
look
the
over
rest
at
of
the
my
starboard,
That's
You do?
60.
you do notice there appears to be a
Yeah, dash.
tree growing out of the ship.
This part, or
No, the starboard piece in the distance. Now, one last thing. That one of the crew did attempt to cast some sort of spell to quickly go through a doorway or something to another piece of the ship, but we never heard from them again.
So what?
Somebody used teleportation magic of some sort to try to get to another piece of the ship, and something went wrong.
Didn't work. Yeah.
Uh,
I just very quietly ignore the bead of sweat.
I don't know what we're supposed to do with that information. I don't think we're going to be able to find them.
No, I was just, I mean, magic seems
Teleportation.
with this is havoc, by the way. This dead god is known as havoc,
Ah,
and it does seem to wreak some havoc with certain types of magic, teleportation in particular.
I see.
What was in that secret room again?
Something magical that helped the ship go very fast.
No, I thought you said I found one that I ran.
The
on
ward.
ship. Was that on a different section?
No, that was not a secret room. That was one of the wards that triggers the lockdown. So you unlocked one of the locks for the secret
Okay,
room.
good. Just wanted to make sure I knew what was
Or
going on.
the safe room, not secret room.
And-
But yes,
Do we know which part the safe room is in?
the prop.
Okay. Then yes, let's go to the starboard first.
Okay. How are you guys going there?
Can we see it from like the?
You can see it. It's about 300 feet away.
I'd say fly, yeah.
For sake of time.
I'm going to stealth.
Stealth, okay.
Invisibly.
More anglers?
For sake of time, yes, you're going to run into maybe some anglers, maybe a couple of cloakers, maybe some things that look a little bit like sharks that are flying around out here. I would like everybody to roll me a d20.
Not 20.
16.
17.
2.
Fantastic. Roll me a d20 again. You take, as you guys are going through and fighting your way through some various creatures on your way, you take a grand total after reducing 2 points of damage. You do not have to burn another rage.
I'm assuming my gem runs out in this time.
Your gem of seeing,
10 minutes.
yeah, it'll run out before you get there. Actually, you're gonna have like 1 or 2 minutes left when you get there, because it is 10, and you guys got through this relatively quick.
Did you want?
I could make it 260 feet in one round. I can't quite get there before the end of the round. I work.
Okay,
Did you want to borrow the moving rod?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
so you
Okay.
also take 2 points of damage just incidentally, mostly avoiding combat.
So, yeah. Yeah.
What would you roll?
17.
17. You take 4 points of damage.
Why?
As something affects you, because I'm using summary battle instead of having us go into initiative 4 more times. You,
Probably tripped over.
14 on the second one. Take 14 points of damage.
Okay, that's fine.
I've taken 17 so far. Don't suppose that whole conversation counted as a short.
No.
It's an hour long.
I'm up to
Yeah, well, and you guys have to let me know when you're taking that, and we'll figure out if
I
if
could
it works out or not.
I could forcibly give us a short rest with my scroll of prayer of healing, whatever. And you would have to be the one that made it, and you have to succeed. But I don't really think we need it.
not right now. No, I mean, I'm 17 down. I don't even know what my max is. So
As you guys approach the starboard top deck, there is a tree atop the crashed lifeboat that is on top of the ship. And as you guys start approaching, you've seen one of these before. As it turns and regards you, oh, hello.
Hi, talking stick.
Tria,
I'm a bit larger than a stick.
Sticks are pretty big.
This is a tree.
famously fond of halflings.
I've taken root here. I was on a lifeboat, but now I seem to have grown attached to the ship.
But
Oh dear Lord, we have to save a tree and two.
Oh, No, physically. If you look down, there's roots and stuff. So, hi. What are you all doing here? I saw you just came swimming across. You're awful brave.
Yeah, we were on the other part of the ship, and there was some trouble there, but we solved that, and now we're trying to find the rest of the ship members to get them back together.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there are a couple of people here. Apparently, Acosta, the blink dog, was supposed to be here. He already got over to the other place, though, so we're not going to do that. There's a halfling around here somewhere.
Yeah, we know.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about an actual halfling that was on the ship. It was on the lifeboat.
Oh,
Lennon.
different one. Okay.
Okay. Whatever you say.
We always have a halfling around.
Somewhere.
Oh, it's all good idea. They're clever little people. So yeah, you're gonna have to go down below if you want
I
to
like this game.
find anybody.
Well, all right. I don't know if we're going to be able to help you get back, but we'll let you know if we figure something out.
Well, you know the cool thing about being a tree
Time of exile.
is we feed off of death and decay. And it's one of the reasons I think I've gotten so big so quick is there might be a lot of food for me here, and I might like this place.
Well, actually, real quick, could you try something for me?
What's that? Beat. What's that? Yeah.
I want you to imagine yourself flying around a little bit, just slowly moving yourself along with the ship that you're attached to over towards the other part of the ship.
Ooh. Okay. You find Redbud's stat list.
If the book didn't account for this, I'd be a little surprised.
Oh, it did not. It did
I was
not.
thinking the time of exile trying to get back to its own plane.
Does he mind terribly as I
Would it-
stealthily climb
would that
his
be considered
branches to get a better look at everything else?
It's plain as travel.
Sorry, I missed what you said, Gilbert.
Does he mind terribly as I stealthily climb his branches to get a good look at everything around us from a height advantage?
Something tickles. He does not mind. All right. That feels funny. The ship shifts, but doesn't exactly take flight. That's odd. Given enough time, I think I might be able to move it, but I mean, it's going to take a while. You know, that's going to be. I'm strong, but
You don't have to be strong. You just have to use your imagination.
no, I got to hold on real tight. My roots tried to pull out of the deck too.
Oh,
So it takes both, and honestly, the imagination is not my strong suit. But you know what I might do over some time? I've always wanted to have saplings. Yeah. Maybe we'll have some saplings and work together on this. A little bit of a long-term project. In the meantime, maybe you should get those fleshy kind of folks with the other ones. The weird animated brains underneath the deck don't like them very much.
what animated brains?
I don't know. They got like beaks on them and tentacles and shit.
Okay, let's go check that right now. Thank you for the information.
As you guys stumble directly into the grill nest,
Can I would like to stealthily
stumble into the grill nest, okay? Everybody give me a stealth check. You're stealthily stumbling into the grill nest.
Well, I rolled a 3, so that's 4.
And we may accelerate this one as well, because I don't want to get stuck on this, because we gotta get through some stuff tonight still. This really sucks because I've got grills that I printed, and they are the most wonderfully disgusting creatures.
They are.
Yes.
I hate them, and I'm a halfling.
No, I don't have them with me.
I'm a halfling. I hate them.
I didn't realize they were in
They're
here.
almost as bad as house cats.
Yeah, so if anybody hasn't seen a growl,
They will pick you up and fly away with you when you're your size. I'm screwed.
yes. And
Meanwhile,
they're faster than some of you, too.
maybe not quite screwed.
So,
Can they beat a 34 perception?
no, they don't
So
know
I'm
you're
fine.
there. Yes. So,
15.
15? Yeah.
Actually, I'm trying to be stealthy.
You're not even trying to be stealthy. Okay.
4.
Worse than Max.
Max?
Yes.
Max, roll me a stealth check anyway. At disadvantage.
That is 9.
Yep. Max isn't even trying, and he's walking more softly than you.
Look,
Apparently,
my footsteps make no noise. That doesn't stop all the other
Everything else is
flying
like
around.
Spurs, on the other hand,
They jingle jangle a little bit
Yeah.
too much.
sounds like a cowboy walking into a bar. Ching, ching, ching. All right, so let's see. How do I want to make this a quick combat? I'm going to go ahead and use our last initiative. Max, as you wade into these nasty things, they look like something you could play with.
But the thing with this. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I told you not to think of it.
6 plus 11.
6 plus 11 hits.
Uh, 13, 23 on the first hit.
23 on the first hit. Okay, got it.
And brutal. That is definite hit. It's 29.
29. Okay,
Good hit.
that hits.
I'm going to savage that. Much better. 18, 28.
28. So we have established that Max is able to kill one of these in one round. Or in one turn.
All right.
All right.
I might just stay out of the way.
Sell, yeah.
Yep. Did you wolf rage?
Yes, so
Okay.
that's a film from the Reckless. And
Yeah. Would there be? Would he be able to get in range?
Yeah. He's
All right.
he's advantaging the entire nest. Confirmed.
I
figured I'd.
assume a 13 misses.
A 13 does not hit.
Hey, all right.
These are brains on tentacles.
I-
The armor class is not terribly high.
I thought that might be the case, but 13 is still kind of weird.
In fact, roll all 3 of your attacks for me.
Okay.
And then do all your damage.
That's a good. Oh, that's a crit.
Okay.
And that one is also going to hit. Okay.
Okay. So roll double. Roll all your damage out.
Yes. Okay. So that's going to be. That's.
Would you have asked for spell books or scrolls from the other crew members that we've already met?
Nobody had a spell book.
Assume anywhere we go, I'm looking at books.
I assume.
Not even just
Meanwhile, the halflings walk around with
44?
scroll cases.
I think if I did all the math right,
It's at
40.
44. You nearly kill him.
Not always. You have to do it like 6 times a day.
It's after the fact, but
You'd have to get 11 more damage. Silver resources. All right. What you got? Well, there are an indeterminate number of growths.
Fireball.
At least 4 more.
I'm holding my action to do the whole.
Well, you're at the bottom.
Yeah, I know, but I'm guarding the mage because I fear the mage being picked up and carried away.
Got it.
Holding my action to stop that. I will attack whatever.
We can take it. I can take it. I don't know about it.
They got heaps of hit points. Look at them.
Yeah, go ahead. Take the whole room.
We got this many. 76.
Look, fireball. Fireball is best friend.
When in doubt, fireball.
Can she angle it so it only hits one of us?
Nope.
Can
This
she-
is a classic I didn't ask how big the room was situation. Yes.
I
Technically,
didn't
could
ask
do
if
lightning
anyone was
bolt.
in range.
What's that?
She could technically do lightning bolt.
She could.
I think
That could probably avoid us, but
I'd say go for it. First one.
we're all fine.
That's on you.
Even with the damage I've taken,
By the way,
I worked it out. I've got 94 hit points total.
did you do your thing?
And
Know your enemy? I only get it once per long rest.
Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah. It's a little.
Roll me a history check.
It's a little.
Have you been throwing out temporary hit points in this game? Neither of you have.
That's Magrum that does that.
It's him that does it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I knew someone did it because I was like, I had temporary hit points written here that I didn't run off.
With a 15, these aberrations seem to come from a plane where you know lightning is very common. And they may have some level of resistance or immunity to it.
They're also brains, so
Yes, it's kind of how they work.
yeah,
lightning bolt of fire.
you could juice them up, make them more dangerous.
I'd rather not.
Fireball, 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 fireball.
I can get it back if I use the screw.
If I, how narrow is
Here
it?
we go.
If I do a lightning bolt versus a fireball, can I?
Lightning bolt, you can hit 2 of them.
Okay, but if
Fireball,
I-
you hit them all.
Fireball, come on.
Can you make it necrotic? Is one of us resistant necrotic?
So it's a deck save, I don't care.
Also, psychic at the moment.
Oh,
That's the item that I took.
Ring resistance?
Psychic resistance.
No, ring of resistance?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to look at.
Sadly, almost all of my items are attuned. I've got 5 attuned items on me.
Do you have light?
I've had,
you have to
I've
pick
had,
4.
to,
Yeah.
I've had to unattune one of them.
Mhm.
That's why it's upside down on the sheet.
There you go.
Yes, I can do necrotic.
Nice. Necrotic fireball. Necro ball.
Yeah. I'm gonna do
Light ball.
Lightning.
Lightning.
Well, I guess that would be
Ball of lightning.
there we go.
yeah. So
All right. So deck save.
Ah, yes.
All of us?
Yes.
I was still way at the back just because I was at the front scouting.
You were standing right behind her, weren't you?
What?
You're standing right behind her.
Yeah.
You didn't hit yourself, right?
yeah, I don't need B.
Okay, you're safe if you want.
Sweet, because I'm the one that can ignore it. But I was
I mean, you were going to evade it anyway.
probably. I got a plus 10 on my leg.
So the DC is
That
17.
is single digits for every single freaking roll. I am remarkable as a DM.
I had to roll a 16. I'm not going to heroic inspiration that. I'll just take the damage.
Okay.
Can't you? Don't you take half with your shield anyway? Or is that only if you?
No. I don't have that anymore to begin with. But you know what? I just remembered.
Shit.
I will indomitable this.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like shield and
Okay,
fireball
26.
is classic.
I got to roll one more.
So it's
Green?
I reread that ability.
Yeah.
It's I only can give myself evasion if I succeed, and then it just drops down to 0. I can't
Yeah.
give myself like half damage.
24 points of necrotic.
Okay.
So I take
The tree only takes 12,
Oh, good.
as its roots are necrotic. Yes.
Glad it wasn't fire.
The grells all took the 24 points of damage. The one that was hurt is now dead. There are 4 more of them that are heavily damaged and attempting to flee.
Great fire.
Okay. You kill one. I'm just going to say it.
Cool.
Yep. And then 3 of them.
Great fire is an AoE. That's why I threw it.
Oh, what?
Great fire is an AoE.
Fire?
Yeah.
Is that actually in the book still?
I don't know. You know what? I didn't look.
Okay.
It would be Alchemist
It's
Fire.
the Alchemist fire, whatever. It's
Alchemist
Greek
fire. Okay, yes. So that's the thing.
I know it has a name. It's Greek fire.
Okay.
Does it count as a sneak attack?
It does not count as a sneak attack. However, I'm gonna call it that burns the remaining 3 of them to death.
Cool. I just don't want them getting away.
This was it. This was
Nasty
definitely
beast.
a side fight that didn't need to happen, but at the same time, they're so gross. We had to fight them.
Yeah.
I also have a bag of marbles and a few other bits and pieces.
You do find a book, by the way, in the study, labeled "Dissertations of the Abstruse Mind."
Okay.
It's a mundane book. You got it. You got it.
It's a book. Goes from that.
And then there's the book. The box that's in also contains a potion of mind reading. And I'm actually give me an intelligence, or sorry, an investigation, and then a sleight of hand. I did this in the wrong order, but I know you're going to succeed on both.
16 on the intelligence. Sorry. God, I'm going to be saying
Investigation.
it the right
Yeah.
way.
It is intelligence investigation,
It is.
technically, yes.
And then I roll a 10 for the other one, which is
24.
24.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, you detect the trap, you disarm it, and you open the box.
Cool.
Sorry, I noticed it was locked after we already had the shit out.
Yeah, I was already finished disarming and opening it before we realized there was anything there.
Yeah. All right. So you guys also find a halfling below decks who is eager to be reunited with her crew at some point. There is also a tiefling that is also there, who is again looking forward to being rescued at some point. They agree to help Redbud plant saplings around the starboard section and get his little brute check worth of tree ants working to fly the section over,
Very nice.
which could potentially also be an escape vessel. So, in fact, inspiration for creative thinking, as that one was.
Take inspiration.
Oh, you already had it.
I'm human.
Yep. So we can pass it on. I love this about the inspiration now. Whatever you guys took last time you transited between pieces, do it again. So
2, 4, 14.
14.
I like get there and I'm like taking the stone out of my boot that's been bugging me.
That's all right. I took a second wind. I'm only at 98.
So,
I'm glad I'm beating up on you then. Perfect.
I don't want to interrupt what was happening, but I found arcane vigor on myself.
Okay.
Gave myself a little bit of health back.
Okay.
So I'm slightly less.
Yeah, well, and if you guys needed to, you could take a short rest before you transit to the third section.
I was going to suggest taking it on the third section if we needed it.
Oh, I mean, sure, we can take it. We got a big tree. We got shade.
Yeah. Thank you.
Would any of the damage, the 14 and 14 damage, would that what kind of damage is this? Physical?
Piercing.
Okay.
Yes.
Then I take 8 less out of it.
Finally, I can unattune the Ring of Feather Falling.
You don't need it here.
I've had it attuned this whole time. and my gloves have just been on my hands, not being used.
Oh, nice.
What gloves?
Swimming and climbing.
Okay.
Look, I'm a halfling with a -1 strength. I need very much to get.
So you have swimming and climbing and boots of spring, jumping and spring. Or
Yeah.
I love it. You're like Batman.
We're taking a short rest.
Yeah,
Then.
Yes.
absolutely. I'm a little mini Batman. Right. I now have a good climbing again. It's back up to 13.
18 done. So I did one more. Okay, back up to 12.
It was all the way down at 8. I'm a halfling, and I had to take expertise in athletics, so I didn't have a -1 to the climb skill.
I mean, athletics is good.
That is, I don't have athletics at all.
Which is interesting for a rogue, but I mean, yeah, given what you do for minimums on things, I'm sure you're fine.
Well,
Well,
with,
you have to have
with the
proficiency.
acrobatics, I have to have proficiency for it.
True.
I don't. So I just roll that and add 5, and I'm like, I'm a little clumsy sometimes with my 20 dex somehow.
Yeah, I was kind of in the bloody area.
Were you?
Oh.
I didn't realize that done much damage to you.
We got potions.
Yeah, I've got a couple of
The
scrolls. of
short rest
wisdom.
gave me 37 back.
You don't want to do more?
Not that anyone really knows, but I carry like 3.
I'm over
scrolls
100.
of,
I'm
healing words.
The distance one is healing.
Yeah, I got 3 scrolls of that just in case. And if we don't have a cleric, it's like
it's not a bad idea.
No, not a bad idea. All right, so as you guys approach the forecastle, the foxhole.
it's a D8, not a D6 for hit points, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
They better actually roll for it.
You also add your constitution modifier to each roll.
And you can stop whenever you like.
You do have
Yeah,
to hit
I
dice?
don't need you to declare.
No, that.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're going to be getting a lot more back.
Yeah.
I just used up like 5 of them to get 19 hit.
So
There you go.
another 20. So close to full.
I believe that's the case, right?
What's that? Permit?
Constitution added to your hit die when it
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Did not know that part.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
It's very important for a
I
barbarian.
really want to get my
This
hands
one.
on one of those
I spent 5 hit dice.
Yeah, when you have,
versions.
you pair up the move pleasure, yeah.
Smacks them. Yeah, so good.
All right. So as you guys are approaching the foxhole, the top deck, there is a colossal heart, part flesh and part stone, that looms over this segment's top deck. What remains of the ship's prow is plunged deep into the heart, and the deck rumbles as the heart still faintly pulses. The parts of it that are not stone. Scraps of gossamer sails dangle off the ship's broken off mast, which is jammed through one of the doors leading to the foxhole.
Just for the flavor of it. I'm just wandering at the front, just kind of like casually strolling, like I think I'm still invisible because I did throw Greek fire.
Oh, you did. So you're not
I'm
invisible.
not invisible right now.
Everybody's used to just not paying attention to you.
Well, we also short rested, so it would have been gone either way.
True.
Invisibility doesn't end with a short rest, does it?
But
Our-
it's now we're
Oh yeah,
Short rest are an hour.
that is true.
timed out.
So you wouldn't have known that it was down.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Let me check.
All right, waiting. Don't want to wait
My
long.
vision being set.
No.
Keep going. Keep going. It's I was just checking something really quick.
Okay, you said wait. So
I missed my best of escape.
Okay. Before we rested, because I still had 2 left, I use a superiority die to give my know your enemy charge back. I get all of them back anyway.
gotcha.
Because you can do that once a day, eh?
Yeah, I can know your enemy once per long rest, but I get my use back if I expend a superiority die, and I get all these back in a short rest.
As you guys you land here on the bow of the ship, there are 2 doors. One which is blocked by a large chunk of the mast. Another one which is locked. What do you do?
You want to move the big thing while I take care of the lock?
When you say a big part of the mast, how big?
Big.
I just assume he's big. He can handle it.
I can probably lift it. I could probably lift it.
We can next time. I can try and move it. I guess.
All right, you guys gonna try to move it?
Yeah.
One of you roll athletics with advantage.
I will take the advantage on that. Yikes.
21 and 24 on the door.
15.
Searching. And
Really?
I rolled 3 and a 4.
With a DC of 15. I shit you not.
I could have done that myself.
You probably could have. You are able to, you caber toss that thing, and it's floating in the ecstasy.
21 investigation, 24 open lock.
It is not trapped, and you easily unlock it.
Oh,
And as you do, go ahead.
well, sorry. But once you reveal what's happens, I want.
All right, hold on. In that room, you see a diva with one wing reclining behind a desk, looking at the door that just swung open to her quarters. Someone's there. Hello.
Did you click the invisibility?
No, I haven't reclined it yet. I just haven't.
So we see a halfling in the room.
Yeah.
Hello, short stuff. How are you doing?
What? I look down. Ah, shit.
What's your name?
Harry Ticklefoot.
Harry Ticklefoot. Good to meet you. I'm Inda Malruri.
Inda
Malayuri.
Malayuri.
Hate some of these names.
Malayuri.
Inda Malayuri. I am captain of the Lambent Zenith in all of its glory, as you can see.
I think we know some of your friends.
Really? Some of my crew survived.
Several. Give
descriptions or names where you got them, okay? Oh, fantastic. It's good that they're trying to reconnect with each other and try to escape. That's exactly what I'd love to do. I'd love to go myself, but at the moment, I'm having a bit of difficulty. As you see, she flaps the one wing and puts a wood and metal leg up on the desk from the same side as the missing wing. And I had a bit of a run-in a few years ago, and I used prosthetics, but my prosthetic wing was damaged in the crash. I've been trying to repair it in the navigation room.
Oh, I can have a look at that for you if you like.
I'm going to escape without it. Would you have a look at it for me?
Absolutely.
So this way, let's. Oh, you've moved it already. Fantastic. Hello, friends of Airy.
Since Max threw it, he would have been chased. He chased the big stick.
Okay, you've managed to chase the big stick, pull it back down to the ship, and are you gnawing on it or just holding it?
Just holding it.
Okay. Yeah.
Before we get too far,
Turn around and blink.
I'm going to use my wand of secrets because it's probably going to be the last chance to do it. I use a magic action to expend one of the 3 charges. If there is a secret door or trap within 60 feet, the wand pulses and points at the one that's nearest to me.
It points toward. It points toward a spot on the wall above the desk in the navigation room. You don't see anything, but it points toward it.
Okay. So the navigation room is inside the door that we just put.
Correct.
Okay.
That's what she was coming out.
Right.
She commented on the fact that I'm an Asimar.
Oh, what's that?
Does she comment on the fact that I'm an Asimar?
Hey, cutie.
I'm Max.
Oh, yes, you are.
Don't mind him.
Let me get my other wing on me and talk later.
We can play later.
Okay.
I saw you were pointing at the warding runes. Here, try this. She hands you a lantern.
Is it lit?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll shine it.
It shows and formerly invisible room. You guys now have an actual lantern of revealing.
Oh.
Will multiply at the end of the adventure. Now, you said you might be able to help.
Yeah, we've been helping the rest of it.
This one, Harry.
Yeah, maybe. Harry Ticklefoot, yes. It's good to meet you.
You're not bad either.
All right, where did you say this wing?
It's laying right there on the
Yeah,
desk.
okay. So,
Can he see up on the desk?
what's the
You're like eye level with it.
Yeah, no, I'm literally like not even at eye level. It's above me. I'm like, so where's the swing? It's like right there on the desk. I can't see it.
Would you mind?
Not at
What
all.
cantrips do you have?
Lift you up, put you on the desk.
I'll sit down and have a look at it.
Is there,
Chill touch, fire.
It's
give
mechanical.
me a sleight of hand check. It is mechanical.
I am a dressmaker and cobbler.
I think if you had knitting.
Metalworking and weaving.
Okay.
Just so you know, I have
I-
proficiency in these tools.
I have proficiency in woodcarver skills.
Not with that.
So 10, because I have proficiency with these things.
Okay.
One doesn't matter. I'm also halfling. Does that mean I just re-roll it? Or is
It
it
does mean you
Yes.
reroll it. Yes.
just in case it's above? 18 is better. Shit. 30. No. Yeah, 32.
With a 32. You quickly and efficiently go through, note a couple of areas where the mechanism has been nearly destroyed that you're able to quickly cobble together a fix for. You were able to unstick a couple other areas.
And I'm making it look good. I've got like a tape measure out.
Oh yeah, no, and you've got the pins in your mouth and you get stuff all set up. You are able to improve it so that it is more comfortable for her after this because that's a ridiculous roll. And
Get lucky.
you stitch HT into or unless you stitch different initials into
No,
it.
it'll be HT.
It'll be HT. So you stitch
Very tickle.
HT in very ornate letters on the inside surface. And she looks over at you and says, "Oh, you're a handy one to do, aren't you?"
It comes in useful every now and again. Gotta be good with your fingers.
Take this. She gives you a notional sending stone that doesn't really exist for plot reasons, but just for flavor reasons. So you have Inda's sending stone,
Cool.
and she may call.
All right.
It understock phrases like you up?
Hi. I'm still writing it down.
All right.
And giving it a tag.
But yeah, you only have the other end of that particular thing just for flavor reasons because you nailed that so hard.
Oh yeah.
All right. She also as
while I'm doing it, I do use the Gem of Seeing as like a click, investigating,
Okay.
around the room just quietly.
she pulls out of her bedside table a flame tongue short sword, a ring of evasion,
Oh,
and a spell scroll of flame strike that she gifts to you guys for helping her out.
All
And her
three.
crew. Yes.
Damn, I'm just writing down stuff all night tonight. It's a flaming short sword.
Yep. Flame tongue short sword. Which means it works with me as it's liked.
I will absolutely put it in my offhand. Just feels good to put the extra damage on the offhand.
I agree. I totally agree.
it is going to have to be lit in order to get the extra damage.
That's no problem.
What was flame strike?
I do flame strike. Purple spell. 5th level.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
I don't have it. It's not on the wizard list then.
It's also clerical, right?
Oh, that's legacy.
So, Ring of Evasion is just 3 legendary resistances against dex saving throws.
I think so. Yep.
Yeah,
I looked it up.
it's not bad, but it's not as good as it used to be.
I mean, auto passing is really nice for me.
No, for me too.
Flame,
Yeah, it goes well with evasion.
Flame Strike is just for clerics.
Sorry, you did what now? Was I just stand in the middle?
What's that?
I just stand there
Yeah, you
and
just stand there. Fireball me.
go on.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a party with rings of evasion and evasions. Yeah, just everybody uses wands and fireball on themselves constantly. Yeah. Anyway,
100%.
She then gives you directions to the safe room. You're able to make your way down there. And I need you guys to flip over the map, please. As you walk into the safe room and the front of the ship is missing,
Oh,
it is a stinking fetid space. As
sorry.
it's okay.
Didn't think about that.
Yes. And luckily it has a gyroscope. It'll probably be fine. But yes.
So my gym is still.
Yeah, it's not going to show you anything useful.
I just want to know what it was.
What thing you saw?
There was something above the bookshelf. That was visible.
Oh, it was the other ward,
Okay.
which she then deactivated for you with the phrase.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure it was the same thing.
Yep. So you guys are coming in from.
Here? This looks like an entrance.
Yes, that's the entrance, I believe. No, that's the exit. The other side. Yes, that is the entrance.
Here?
Yeah, that's like a arch or something. You guys are coming in through there. As you guys enter this room, roll initiative for the final time for me.
I will say, as we're going into where I am invisible, I think that's apparent.
All right, you did your typical again.
Yeah.
And I-
This time I know I'm
I
not.
forgot to bring my dragon, but this is something kind of dragon-like that is in the next room that you will be fighting.
Okay.
Another dragon. I should have taken. Well, I didn't need the sort of dragon slaying because it's still only D6.
This doesn't
I know
actually
right
technically
well.
count as a dragon either.
Oh,
But it helps other people get out.
I probably won't do this one this year anymore, but because I've been managed, middle one I couldn't tell if it was 6 or 9, so I shook it again and it landed on 20.
Okay. I'll allow it.
it was cocked.
23.
It was cocked.
That's
It was
fine.
like-
All right. So who has the highest above 20?
I have 23.
You have 23. What do you have, Salem?
13.
22?
I have 13.
Oh, 13. I heard 30 at first.
I
Okay.
have 16.
If I rolled a 20.
23, 22, 13.
Already last?
Yeah.
And what was yours?
16.
16.
Even after improving it.
Did you two want to switch? Let him go in front of you.
It's your call.
As the creature you see looks something like this.
Oh, good luck finding that.
Dog's hearts have parasites too.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I don't think I like it, but it's fair. So,
All right, who's going first?
That would be Max.
Max.
So,
Who's
I'm
going
assuming
second?
this is a wall.
Is it?
It's
You're going second.
Yes.
Lilith.
bonus action to activate
Who's the 16? Sal.
automatic.
Yeah.
And then
But
last.
you could say it's already been activated.
And
It does require king though.
Oh, I know that. I'm not using it
Oh,
as.
yeah.
all right,
Forgot about that.
lead us off, Max.
So this is a walled off area, I assume.
Go ahead and put yourselves like up to that doorway.
Up to this doorway.
Yeah. So you guys are
Okay.
like there by the time you see it.
Okay. So
Let's make this fair.
one.
Also, it's too big to get through any of the doorways in its own layer. So
I imagine that it being body parts, they just around
That's
it.
3, so I can actually go around it.
well, either that or it could maybe burrow through the heart will or something.
I'm trying to get over here.
Okay.
It's on the far side of him.
We're gonna push it towards us.
Yeah.
That's gonna go
That was the
so
perfect
well.
response. Yep. Okay. Do it.
So Wolf Rage, and that's part of how I got there.
Okay.
First was a crit. It wasn't brutal.
Did it hot tonight.
Wasn't brutal though, so it's going to be
That's 3 natural crits and a house
30.
liquid
Yep.
crit.
Does this have fire that needs to be worried about?
Oh wow, it's got a lot here. It is not immune or resistant to fire.
So that is 11, 22, 32 on the first hit,
32 on the first hit.
and brutal with the other hit. Yeah.
Okay.
That is 23.
Hits.
Ooh, I'm going to savage attack of that. Uh, 10 plus 18 is 28. 10 is 38.
38 on the second one.
Yep.
Jeez.
And push 15 in following it.
Points of damage in 2 whacks.
Yes.
It just pushes?
Yep.
It is huge. Does it
And-
matter?
I don't believe so.
I don't think it
Brutal.
actually looks at size.
All right.
And I follow it.
You follow it. Oh, that's even better.
All right. Moving on.
I'm just like,
Lilith.
ah! It's getting closer.
I am going to.
Actually,
Does it have a legendary action?
it does have legendary actions on its, but it's going to just sit there this time
Okay.
because it was going to sprint forward towards you guys. But
Oh,
thanks, Max.
yeah. I am going to. Third level. Sorry, no, fourth level cast Witchbolt.
Okay.
This is a good time to use it.
Yes, it is.
Roll to attack
With it.
with advantage because he's
Effective.
You guys saw that.
Yes, it took forever to roll. It rolled around.
Oh, okay. Just rolled around a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in journey.
Lucky number 13.
Yeah.
Plus like 8 or 9 or something.
Plus 9, so.
That hits. Yep.
So that's.
A lot of damage.
5d12.
Yep.
Good grief.
Ooh, okay. Two.
32 points of damage. Lightning, and it seems to affect it completely normally.
Fact, by the way.
Okay.
And then where are you going to drop your book?
My book should still be.
It's manifest still. Yeah, you can fly it wherever you want.
I'm gonna have my book.
You're on deck, so.
Sam, double the paper they have.
Over here.
And then where are you moving it on?
Oh,
Yeah.
also with that lightning damage that it took, it seems like it affected it somehow. I'll do this anyway. And nothing else happens. But you don't notice what changed, but it looked like it affected it significantly in some way.
That's it.
So,
Walk up. Hit it.
okay.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Okay, you want to use it as critical?
Of course I do.
Okay.
Let's do this. Oh, and I also would like to menacing strike it.
Menacing. Okay, got it.
Yes.
I heard medicine and I'm like, what?
Medicine strike.
Actually, no, wait.
More damage.
I heal it so I can hurt it some more.
Not a monk. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that's perfect. So,
42.
42 damage.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Yes.
So many good full scrolls and shit. So that's not consumer.
Okay.
And a wisdom saving throw. Unless it's immune
Mostly
to.
from this.
Right.
I probably should have know your enemy first.
It is apparently not immune to frightened. However, it rolled a natural 16 plus 2.
Very heavy. I think it exists anymore.
And hit again.
My fist of escape and.
Or you can fit know your enemy in the middle there if you want.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. It's immune to poison.
Okay.
There you go.
23. To hit.
23 to hit hits.
11 damage.
So,
Got it.
try a little bit, and
This thing, by the way, is heavily bloodied already.
Oh, okay.
Rob,
Uh,
what's the name?
I'm gonna heroic
You
inspiration.
guys are only 4, so I didn't think I needed to add on hundreds of hit points. I should have anyway.
22 to hit.
Act tactics.
It's devastating. What's that?
22 to hit.
Yes.
Gonna menacing strike it again.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I mean, new
12 on the save.
okay. 18 points of damage, and it is frightened.
Okay.
Action surge. 26 to hit.
Hits.
15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. Okay.
24 to hit.
Got it. Hit.
19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. Got it.
Another 24 to hit.
24 hits.
And I'm going to goading strike it. Not that it matters.
Okay.
Just for the extra damage.
It's good disadvantage on all, like, it's good. Yeah, never mind.
Sap slowed.
That's going to be 21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. All right. Got it. All right. Is that it?
I am just to taunt it. I'm going to evasive footwork myself.
What's that do?
My AC is 26. Good.
So it has disadvantage if it attacks you or anything else.
Yes.
It has flat on attacking me.
Flat on attacking you. Okay, good. It is going to rear around and attack you. We are going to, just because it's not going to survive longer, really lay in on this one. So
I can't wait
straight
until I get
attack.
9 attacks in a turn.
First one fails. Second claw.
So yeah, go to
Oh, sorry, that's the bite. Crit. Give so that is. Sorry, I have to undo and redo the fixed damage. It's always a pain. 18 plus 6 is 24. Piercing damage halved plus
Yeah.
oh, that's all dice. 26 points of poison damage. And then I need a strength saving throw.
And that's advantage because I'm raging, right?
Right.
18 plus 11, I'm assuming that succeeds.
It does not succeed in swallowing you, unfortunately. Darn it. and then its last strike against you does a 22 hit.
Yes.
Okay, that is an additional 17 points of slashing damage.
Not most of us, that goes.
And then 17 halves is
Is
8.
Here's me with my little old. Exactly no.
I mean, if it had swallowed you, then it could have used one of its legendary actions to suck the life force from you and heal for like 10 points.
I'm starting to think. I don't think goading strike matters when menacing strike exists because it's the same sort of save. They're both wisdom. And they're both the same DC. And one
Mixing
is
them up, yeah, may not.
disadvantage on all attacks or disadvantage unless you attack me.
Right, but having them both, that means doesn't matter if it attacks you or not.
Well, I could just do menacing and it's frightened, and then it always has disadvantage on everything, me or anybody else.
Is it you or any? Okay, yeah, you're right. I thought it was.
I thought it was just disadvantage against you.
I'm
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm looking at frightened.
Wait,
So I was thinking they actually go together pretty well.
Yeah.
wait.
Frightened.
Goading and menacing. So
Frightened doesn't give. It gives us disadvantage if they're attacking while he's in view.
yes, you have disadvantage on ability checks and check rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight,
Right.
and you can't move. You can't willingly move closer to it. So
Right.
if I make it frightened of me,
Kill.
What do you want to do?
What? How bad is it?
It is hurt. It looks like it's asking for a coup de grace.
Bolt.
Advantage.
Advantage, yep.
Is it
Max
my-
tactics. Yep.
It's my stealth die. It keeps hiding on the table. That's a crit. Oh shit! I don't have crit die.
You can just double the numbers on the dice.
I like rolling dice.
That's fine. I'm sure we can summon more dice for
No,
you.
no, I've got them. They're just in the bag.
No, I mean we've got dice. Oh, you want to use yours? Okay, that's cool.
I have cool
Yeah.
boysenberry dice now.
Yeah, your sneak attack dice from.
I only use these for a few sessions because I forgot I even have them.
Yeah, those are pretty.
Oh, it's not a
They are.
D4. I'm not doing the Nick thing this time.
I don't think you're going to need to.
Wait,
It's a 9.
It's just die.
Oh, it dies. We're gonna see how much it
Wait.
dies.
20. 30.
did you mean to roll 2d8s?
Yeah. My,
Oh,
Weapon.
right, okay.
what did I say? 30?
Yeah.
45, 6, 7, 8, 19. So 56.
It had 17 hit points. So it is dead, and it's
It's just that.
you just pinned its head to the wall of the heart that it was infesting. And just for grins, actually, you shoot it, you hit the head, which was in front of the stomach. The bolt goes through the head into the stomach, and you hear it go tink.
Oh, no. I sigh heavily and then I start climbing into its entrance.
You could just ask one of us.
It's kind of a thing.
A few moments later, a very disgusting looking halfling steps out of the stomach of the Hardelum and is holding another piece of the rod of 7 points.
All right, we got it.
With that, you guys are able to make your way back to a portal that takes you back to the parlor, whereupon prestidigitation is used to keep you from leaving footprints behind as you step onto the carpet.
Very nice. Okay.
I assume we also help the crew back over.
Yes, there's some additional ability to help the crew, but you got them enough at the start between the diva, which those things aren't a joke. Between the diva now having her wings and the treants, I'm going to just give it to you. The treant flotilla eventually reassembles the stern and the starboard section. They plant additional treants on the stern portion, and there is now 3/4 of a ship flying through space powered by Treant brains.
No, nobody here is going to get
They
the
don't go and collect the last part of their ship.
No, it's pretty much real.
I survived that campaign.
No one knows what this is, but I just invented the Callion species. It's from a board game.
Okay.
They're sentient plants that have to spread out.
So, we have you guys get.
A lot of magic items.
Let's see.
Lantern of Reveal.
2,200 gold each because you found the 5,000 gold jewelry. You get all the magic items.
I thought
All the magic.
I thought the money just split.
That is split.
That is, you also
No,
got
no.
you also got your pay of 1,000.
Yeah. No, I just thought at the end of the session, the money we had just all goes to each of us.
It doesn't multiply. It splits. Yeah, it's supposed to. I often bump it a little bit when it's late because sometimes it is. There are rules for it, but yeah, I'm not going to get into that. You also get
start playing
a level. 10 downtime days. And you know that there's more to come, finding the next piece of the Rock of Seven Hearts.